World Cup this year.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Because I was playing in the FIFA.
You're playing with them.
Swung on, head in the air to right field and deep. It is high. Holy takes it all the way. Bryant for the win.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Shirts vs. Skins, your favorite sports podcast. And today we are going to be talking about the World Cup, our first ever World Cup recording together, the biggest stage in sports. We'll also talk about Ronaldo. I know a lot of you guys want to hear, especially what me and Tigu have to say with our heartbroken souls about that later on, and review UFC. That was in New York. Lots of love on that vlog, so we know you guys want to hear what we thought of that event. Yeah, for real. Shout out, everyone. So yeah, let's just get straight into the World Cup, the grandest stage in football. World Cup. Speed dropped the best song ever in World Cup history.
It's almost up there with Waka Waka.
Waka Waka and Waving
Flags.
It's up there.
Oh yeah.
It might have a slight of if he like removes the barking, maybe it's like above him.
Maybe.
But yeah. Let's talk about the World Cup, man. In Qatar. Interesting, in December, first ever World Cup to be happening in such a scenario. What do you, right out the bat, what do you guys think about that, bro? World Cup in December, fucking weird, affecting the leagues.
I mean, I don't think there's like one fan of football that likes this. I mean, I think we kind of talked about this before. Outside of like the whole thing about literally in the middle of a season where, you know, literally stopping all club football, Champions League, and all this stuff to start. Well, I mean, Champions League would have been like not happening regardless, but stopping the whole league, you know, what happens if there's injuries during the competition itself? It can change whole teams and clubs going forward. So that itself is awful. Obviously they have to play it in December considering the place that they are in Qatar and the whole issue of it. It's like simply just too hot to have it in the summer. So they have to play it in the winter. And it's just I've said this before and I've always like maintained this, that I feel like at least in my aspect, when I look at things, like I always consider great summers in my lifetime with like a good like international competition in football, like whether it's Euros or World Cup, especially World Cup. And then a good World Cup is like, damn, the summer is lit and this and that. And now having in the winter, like, dog, we're fucking wearing sweaters. Like it just feels weird. And then the whole issue of all the workers in Qatar and the whole deaths while building the stadiums, it just doesn't sit right with me. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, a lot of people said the same thing about the World Cup being in Russia. Like everyone thought that it was going to be very, very awful. And that 2018 World Cup was like one of the best I've seen in my lifetime. So
Yes.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like every World Cup, like every host country has like its own things. Like you go to South Africa, you know, I think they moved like 2 million fucking people and stuff like that. Russia had their own thing, obviously, and obviously now Qatar, like
Brazil too.
You know,
Let's not forget
just
about
filled.
Brazil. All that controversy
Brazil,
with the
of course.
stadiums and all that.
Yeah.
And now obviously Qatar filled with just like problems everywhere. But in my opinion, like I don't want to start off on a sad note and stuff like that. But if I had to make like one prediction, I think this is gonna be the worst World Cup. At least in the last like since 2000.
I disagree,
like,
man.
Or since 98. Bro, how can you possibly say that? Like players, in my opinion, like of course you want to play for your country, of course you want to play in the World Cup, but I mean, bro, they already play so many games, and now they gotta play like a whole tournament, and then immediately right back into like you know, not like friendlies and stuff. I mean, I think Bayern had one friendly. I don't think any starters are gonna be playing in that game. But immediately right back into league play, and then you got Champions League, games that really matter a month later. Like these dudes have 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off. Like for the whole year. Like,
Yeah.
it's really like, bro,
I mean-
like,
I mean, yeah,
have we
that's
not
nice.
learned from Erickson? Like the dude literally passed away. Like, he's lucky to be here, and bro, there's just like so many injuries. This is why, like when Bayern were signing all these players, I said like this season, you must have like a huge squad, like as big as you can possibly have, um, because you're gonna have injuries, you're gonna have players that like shit's gonna happen when you play fucking 65 games in a year,
I
or
agree.
more. So.
I agree with the points you're making. I just don't agree that that is why it's going to be the worst World Cup. I think that
Bro,
might make this one of the most interesting World Cups we've had in a while, actually, because I think a bunch of the favorites aren't really going to end up being favorites. A lot of the players are going to be fatigued and all that, and you're going to have
bro,
these small teams with squads that don't compete in Europe. Like, for
oh, you're
example,
breaking my heart right now, bro. You really are.
why?
Because that's,
Why?
bro, literally the only reason why I feel like that is because this World Cup was set up so perfect for a country like Algeria.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, are you
absolutely,
kidding me, bro? And they took it away from us.
absolutely.
It really is ridiculous. But like I can see that point. But like, you really think like obviously you can't prove it, but bro, you really don't think that they're gonna kind of make sure that Messi almost gets there and stuff like that, bro? This is like, if you
Oh
really
yeah,
look at it,
100%.
like his
Oh,
moves to
100%.
PSG, the amount of money, like listen, Messi is already a billionaire, or maybe not like technically or officially, but the dude's making a ridiculous amount of money just from football.
Yeah.
And the deal he got from Qatar or the owners
Uh,
of PSG, it's like, go look into that. A man like that, like, if you know what they're tied to and stuff like
oh
that,
yeah.
like a man with that much money, and you still agree, something's up. Like they're gonna make
Mind
sure that
you,
Messi is
yeah.
taking
Mind
care of the
you,
World Cup.
remember the only couple clubs that went against the whole Super League thing.
PSG.
So who knows?
Uh,
You never know. This is football. Stuff like this, conspiracy theories, corruption. I mean, Qatar being like the World Cup being in Qatar in itself is so corrupt.
Yeah,
So
that.
you cannot rule. Like people try and
you
say,
should be in
"Oh,
Morocco right now.
you're
You
joking,"
should be in
or
Morocco.
maybe like you're just bullshitting. No such thing. Dog, there's been worse things that have happened in football that we probably don't even know about, and is being kept quiet somewhere and this that. So them rigging it for Messi, who was arguably the best player of all time. He might be the best player after Ronaldo comments, but JK. But with like it's not anything crazy. It's just not like it can happen. There's so much politics. There's so much bullshit that goes on behind football. That's what a lot of people are saying. Like the game is dying, and yeah, it's funny you brought it up. It's actually very very interesting to think about that. Ahmed.
Interesting that Ahmed said Algeria, because that's exactly what I was thinking with other teams as well. But yeah, I think we might be in for a very big surprise this World Cup. I think we might see some interesting games, some interesting outcomes. Surprisingly, there's not that many players that are injured that are going to be out for the World Cup. I thought we would see way more. I mean, you have your Marco Reus, who we were going to see injured, even if this wasn't the summer. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, this
but
is like
like
regular thing for
most of the squads are fully fit squads that we expected. Bar a couple. I don't know. Do you guys have anyone in mind who's missing this World Cup?
I would
That's like-
say
right now, Sadio Mane is probably the biggest star.
okay. France, Pogba. No, Sadio
I was
Mane is
gonna
going.
say-
Sadio Mane is
He's
Sadio Mane is
going,
playing.
he's going, but he's gonna miss the first couple
Yeah.
games, and I mean that's pretty much it for Senegal.
I was gonna say France with Conte and Pogba.
But
and
Kante's
I'm
not
playing
out
it
'cause
at
he's
midfield.
injured, I
today
don't
and
think,
today
right?
the
Or is it because
No, I
he's
think
injured?
he's hurt. No,
um,
I'm pretty sure he's hurt.
Damn.
Christopher Nkunku, he's out for the World Cup as well.
And Kuku's hurt. Yeah.
France.
So there's a couple
France
injuries
is
for
getting
them.
shafted.
Varane's
France-
coming in. He might not.
France,
He might
bro.
not be 100%.
France's midfield is very suspect. I mean, outside
I think the whole
like-
squad is suspect.
like
We'll
Tchouaméni,
talk about it.
like
We'll
I don't
talk
trust
about it.
Conte and Pogba right now.
let's get into it.
Well, they're
Let's
not
go
playing.
into the groups. Group A, starting out, we got the home squad Qatar. We got Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Interesting group here. I'll point this out right now. Netherlands is a pretty surprisingly big favorite going into this tournament.
I would agree with them. I think they.
You think they're a favorite? Interesting.
No, I mean like favorite to dominate this group and get out easily.
This
Yeah.
group, maybe. See now, if Sadio Mane here, I'll tell you right now, my two picks to make it out of this group were Senegal and Netherlands. If Sadio Mane is injured, then yes, Netherlands will finish in this group very comfortably, first place. However, if Sadio Mane is in that Senegal squad, bro, Senegal is a strong team, man.
Very good.
Senegal's a very strong, underrated
Very
team.
good. Very good.
And like you
Reigning,
said, dude,
reigning
like,
defending AFCON champs.
yep, like you said, like imagine a squad like Algeria. I mean, you have Senegal basically taking their place. So, with huge players,
But
Kouyaté.
can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Name the Senegal squad because
You have Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy,
good team.
Kouyaté, Idrissa Gueye, who probably won't be allowed to play because it's in Qatar. Sadio Mane. That was a funny joke. You guys don't get it. Sadio Mane,
No, I got it.
Sarr, Boulaye Dia, who's a good player. First of all, their attack is great. Their midfield is decently solid, and their defenders are fucking solid too, especially with their goalkeeper and main center back. So, I like Senegal. I actually had them going into the semifinals, in some of my predictors, but that is based on a first place finish in this group, which. If Sadio Mane doesn't play the first few games, it's not gonna happen. So, yeah.
So what I wanted to bring up, and I wanted to ask you guys a question. Do we rule out Qatar though? When you look at it, in the last couple years, World Cup teams and the national teams that's hosting it have done pretty good.
Yeah.
When you look at what was it? Russia made it to what? The quarterfinals, I believe, or the semifinals?
Yeah.
I think the quarterfinals. You look at Brazil, obviously, I mean, they were pretty good. But then if you remember South Africa was pretty good in their group.
Germany went to the final.
Yeah. So I don't think, I wouldn't rule out Qatar. Listen, if I had to bet and if I had to say it, I would go Netherlands to top the group and Senegal, even without Sadio Mane for a couple games. Even if he comes back, he might not even be 100%. You don't know about that. I still think they can go, but I would not rule out Qatar. I feel like there's just the aura, So you never know.
Qatar hasn't lost a game in a while. They haven't played very strong games though in friendlies.
Exactly.
And they don't
I
really
agree,
lose that often. So
You get a lot of good players come to the league. Actually, believe it or not.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Algerians are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What do you think, Ahmed?
I think Holland easy first place finish here.
Holland's
I
not
think
in this
Sadio Mane without
Holland's not in this
I mean Senegal without Sadio Mane, that's devastating. That's everything for them. He's the heart and soul. He's obviously the best player. Terrible. I agree with you. I think this is gonna be like shades of like 02. South Korea. A lot of shit going on.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. I didn't really want to bring it up, but
Why?
And I think Qatar.
That's like a known thing. South Korea,
I know.
I see Qatar definitely having a chance here. Second, actually a pretty tough group when you look at it. So we'll see.
Yeah, Ecuador's not bad either.
Ecuador's not bad.
Good, solid.
Tough squad.
Not bad.
Let's go to Group B. My personal favorite group. Because
This
I
is
like
like
England.
the war group.
Exactly. I like England. I like the U.S.
World War III.
And then you got U.S. versus Iran. You got Wales, who probably hates England. Interesting group here. Very strong group. I do want to say this is one of the strongest groups in the tournament. Personally, I believe so. Because Iran is not a team to mess with. Wales is fucking solid. The U.S. and England have plenty of talent.
Have some shame, bro.
What? Have some shame for what? U.S. has probably one of the best midfields in this fucking World Cup tournament. Top 10.
Oh my god.
Top 10.
Bro.
Top
Who
10.
they have, bro? Weston McKinney.
Tyler Adams, Weston McKinney, Aronson.
Tyler Adams is playing it very well.
Aaronson's
Yeah.
Aaronson's is a young
Aaronson's been
player.
playing it very well.
Like, bro, like
Clip
Still
that.
with you, bro.
Clip
he's
that.
not
I'll
he's
say
not
right
a
now,
world class.
the U-
like
the US has
like none of them are world class players. Not even close.
the U.S. has
Like,
a better
not world
defense.
class.
not one world class player on their team.
They're good players.
I'll be rooting for them. Like, obviously, because why not? But I think Iran. Listen, I mean, I don't watch Iran. I don't know what they're gonna do. But last couple of years they had the one player. What was his name?
That one striker, right? Who competed with
Bash, whatever. He played on Brighton.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do
He's
here.
not really that good.
Listen,
I mean,
bro.
Taremi from I believe he
Porto.
plays for
Jahanbach.
Porto, yeah,
he's good.
he's a good annoying striker.
Honestly, I think this Iran team is super overrated. I think people are overrating the hell out of this. Like, they're good. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are a couple experienced guys. They've been to big international tournaments, so they have that experience. But the overall talent on that team just doesn't scare me. Obviously, as somebody that's rooting for the United States men's national team, I don't really think they're anything. Obviously, Wales, when you look at that team, I think they have good talent. I think it all depends on Gareth Bale, like always. If he shows up, which he has a good track record in international tournaments to do very well for Wales.
Especially after what he did, actually going to the US and actually playing very well. So Gareth Bale in form coming to a international tournament.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Wales is a good squad, man.
I really like Wales. I've always been a big fan of Wales. I think they also got a couple good talents.
What do you think the odds are that the U.S. and Wales make it out of the group and England doesn't?
Well,
Massive upset or
England
possible outcome?
One of those teams that can embarrass themselves and go out very early.
Yeah,
I think they're probably like everyone's favorite pick to everyone's favorite like bold pick, and stuff like that. But I think it would be a huge failure and like disappointment if England and US don't get out here.
I agree.
With all being said,
I agree. Will definitely be very, very, especially as United States men's national team fan. Not making out a group, even though it is a tough group. Don't get me wrong. But I think there's been a lot of hype. I'm getting kind of nervous because I don't like the team selection that we brought in, the team that we brought to there. But I mean, there's not really much to really choose from. A lot of the players that it's tough. It's tough. I don't think a lot of the players
on their starting 11, which is probably what you're
something like that. Yeah, something like that. I think there was a lot of players that a couple of years ago that I thought would develop much more than they have, and haven't. And there's a lot of and there's new talent that's coming up, and I don't think they're ready yet to take that stage. So it's a little nervy. I do think we get out of the group. I do think England do top the group. I'm really not scared of Iran. Told you. Wales, we'll see. I think there's just too much on Gareth Bale for them to be able to come out of the group, which they can. Don't get me wrong. It's a very tough group, but I still think the United States make it out of there.
Yeah, I mean, I think every game is gonna matter. And I was gonna ask, that play for Fulham, Tim Ream.
Which one?
Yeah.
They brought him up.
Yeah, they did. Surprisingly,
they bring him up.
They were not gonna.
I know, because a lot of people here like on Fox and stuff like that, hilarious. But they were saying, bro, it's time for him to come back. So I mean, he's having a great season with Fulham.
He's good. He's definitely a good player.
This next group is pretty fucking tough, bro. Yeah. It's a classic World Cup group. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Obviously Lewandowski and Messi are the two stars here. Saudi Arabia, didn't embarrass themselves in the last World Cup. Mexico, a lot of people are saying this is probably like their weakest team in a while. Yeah. But we all know that their goalkeeper is about to have 27 saves. Ochoa's
locked in, as he always is.
I think obviously Argentina, winners of like what 30 something straight games, topping Algeria now.
Something crazy like that.
Argentina topped this group, I think, without a doubt. I think this is the most secure.
I think Poland can play them tough.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like their defense is not like.
I don't know what you guys are talking about though. I have Argentina getting eliminated group stage.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible. Like there's
Saudi
no,
Arabia's top of the group. What do you
Saudi
mean?
Arabia,
like, Mexico and Saudi Arabia are gonna be like in awe of Messi. Like literally every Mexican kid I know is like a fan of Messi, and every Saudi Arabian kid has like Messi shirt. They're all gonna be like in awe of Messi.
Do you guys remember that
Poland
time?
can
I
be
forgot what year it was, where the Copa America. It was like wasn't it like the 100th year? And then the United States was playing in the Copa America. Do you guys remember that?
No, that was like the Gold Cup, no?
The Gold.
No.
Was it the Gold Cup? No, it
No,
was
no,
the Copa
Cup.
America.
The US was
Actually,
in Copa
bro,
America.
you might be
It
right.
was
You
the
might be
Copa
right.
America, but they had it was
You're
like the
right.
100th
Yeah.
year, so they let the United States play it, and then Argentina played.
I think
United
Canada
States.
too, no? Canada and
every
Something
year, every time they do the tournament, one outside team plays.
Right?
Yeah.
But like this one was special though. This one was special. And the United States played Argentina and Messi fucking absolutely embarrassed us. I don't know if
Yeah,
had, like, a
it was
free kick
4-0.
goal.
I remember what he did.
yeah, I remember that shit. And it was also like at like
who's-
fucking 11 or 10 o'clock at night. And I was like half asleep watching us get fucking embarrassed by
couple
Messi.
free
bro.
kicks for Messi.
Couple
Yeah,
free kicks,
I'm telling
bro.
you,
We had
they're in
fucking
awe.
Brad Guzan,
Bad
bro. as the
Guzman and
goalkeeper.
fucking goal. But what do you
Yeah.
expect?
Oh my god. So
Yeah.
it's just funny. It's just funny when they see like they're gonna be in awe of him. Like Mexico gonna be like, yo, holy shit, fucking Messi.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be in awe.
It's funny.
Um,
Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious.
yeah, I think we all agree Argentina definitely
Yeah.
finishes first, with no problem. And I think
of course.
it's a fight for second. And I think Poland, Lewandowski, who's I think he never scored a goal at the World Cup. I think he will get his first goal here and maybe even get his team to the knockout stage. Hopefully. So I think Messi and Lewandowski lead their teams.
I'm just curious if you guys know, when does the Mexican League finish? Like,
What it
when
doesn't it end like
Isn't it like
around
what, like
the same
MLS?
time? Yeah, that was about to say that.
Oh,
Like
it
November.
does. Okay.
Anyway.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, July to December, I think it says. All right, yeah, so I think I'm going to agree with Poland then, because they don't really have much of a rest, Mexico, when it comes to this. So, yeah, Poland.
I'm gonna go with Poland also. I don't really rate this Polish team that as much as they have in past competitions.
They're pretty impressive. You know?
Obviously, yeah. But looking at the group, I mean, obviously, Albania was in the same qualifying group as them. I think they barely got it past us. I seen the game against Albania against Poland. Like there was chances where we could have scored, probably could have been in this situation right now. And I don't really think this Poland team is as good. I think they're super, super reliant on Lewandowski, obviously, which they should be. I mean, this guy absolutely tearing up the La Liga, has been tearing up the fucking footballing world for the last, 10 years, 9 years, whatever. And but I still think they have enough to get second here. Saudi Arabia are very much a non-factor, even though I do think they're a little bit better than what people think. They don't sleep on them. And also Mexico, I think Yoni touched up upon it a little bit, how this team, looking at the team that they brought and selected, awful. Just does not move me. And I love it because as a United States fan, I can't stand Mexico. So seeing them get eliminated in the group stage would be very, very exciting. So I will be going with Argentina at the top and Poland second.
Moving on.
Group D. The reigning champs, France, return obviously with always drama, and now a couple injuries coming in, but France come in. Australia, who always seem to make it. Denmark, who are a top 10 team in the world for a while, believe it or not, and a North African team, Tunisia. So I think obviously France, even with their injuries here, it's gonna be a tough group actually. This is a pretty tough group, but I think France obviously come with that talent. I expect them to score a lot of goals here in the group stage, and I think France are first definitely. think Denmark have to be favored to obviously be second. But bro, I mean, I think Tunisia is not bad.
They're not.
Australia, I have no idea what they're gonna do. But I think Denmark. I think Denmark obviously have to be favored to get second.
Matt, Tunisia made the Arab Cup final, right?
Arab
Yes.
Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. And they faced you guys, and they lost to you guys. I think.
Yeah, but that wasn't like a real thing.
That was last year.
That was like in Qatar, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't like a legit thing. I mean, sensational goal by Yusuf Belaili, like one of the best goals of the season, but it's not a real competition like that.
Okay. Hannibal Medri's a world-class player though, and not because he plays for Manchester United. So
Guy's fucking headache, bro.
maybe they give problems.
It's tearing up Birmingham City.
France
Watch
and
yourself.
Denmark, I think we can all agree on that. Who do you think tops
No.
it though? France? No.
No.
What?
No. I'm
I
gonna
think
go
France
Bulls.
go out.
Whoa,
I
what
think
do you
France
say?
go out in the group stage.
Wow. Are you
100%.
serious?
Bro, this is
France
tough.
gets eliminated in Group D.
Tough group. But
So who makes it through?
Australia.
Denmark.
Australia and
Australia.
Denmark?
Yeah, I think Denmark.
well, the Aussies
I'm going with the Aussies.
Well, the
I'm going with
Aussies
the Aussies.
have dominated the sporting world. Like
Aussie,
bro,
Aussie. Oi, oi,
I've
oi.
always said after the United States, Spain for a while was second, right? Brazil was up there in terms of soccer and fighting. Then it was Nigeria for the past couple years. Now it's Australia, bro. They play great basketball. Obviously rugby, they're dominant.
Cricket. I'm
Fighting,
pretty sure they're doing
fighting.
good in cricket
They got champions all around. Obviously, Izzy is still one of the best in the world. We'll talk about him later.
New Zealand
But
is all right.
I'm saying that whole region.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
region.
No, that's fair.
that region. Yeah, like
Cricket, bro. I'm pretty sure they've been doing good in
cricket,
cricket.
of course, too. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Biggest like
Alright.
sport in the world, by the way.
Okay, Australia. Let's go Australia.
Yeah, I'm
Officially,
going Australia.
SVS. You know what? Fuck it. SVS endorses Australia
Yo,
to
yo.
win the World Cup in 2020.
Bro, you know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy? You know how we talk about cricket and stuff like that, and we're like very dismissive. I've always been so like
Who's
get away
dismissive
from me,
about
cricket,
cricket?
bro.
Bro.
Like, if I really wanted to, I could dominate cricket. That's how I look at it, bro. Like.
I would smack you with the
Bro,
bat.
like I've seen the
Shut
kids
up.
playing, bro. I've seen the kids playing. Bro, I'm
Oh,
like I'm
Cropsy?
the Mike Trout of fucking cricket. bro.
Yo, but it's pretty
Bro, no,
hard,
but hold
bro.
up.
You gotta like.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, bro. I like come
Yeah,
on,
bro,
I
it's not
fucking
like
play
baseball
basketball
or
and
something.
football and soccer, and you tell me I can't play cricket stuff. But
There's
hold up. Let me
none
think
of
about
those skills and those sports translate to like cricket. At all.
baseball. I play baseball in my life.
Baseball, but like
Baseball,
it's a
you
whole
wanna-
different
that's
hitting
funny, that's
technique.
probably
though.
what-
You
like
want to
my
hear
worst
something
sport.
funny though? I know a
Maybe
kid.
when you're fielding a ball or something.
I
Bro.
know
But
a
hold
kid
on,
who wait, hold
Yeah.
up. I know a kid who recently emigrated from Pakistan, and I told him, I was like, he asked me, he was like, yo, where can I play cricket here? And I was like, oh, you go to the park, whatever. I was like, but if you really want to, baseball, take it up. And actually, his little brother started playing baseball for the team. Fucking hits a home run, fucking in a game, bro. Yeah, he showed me the video.
Fuck
I was
yeah.
like, yo, when he makes the MLB, I want a ticket because.
You're the first Pakistani player in MLB history.
Yeah,
so-
yo,
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
it.
that shit, bro. He hit a homer. The dude had no experience in baseball. Walked onto the team, fucking hits a
What?
home run in a game.
Nah,
Sick, bro.
you could definitely.
That's arguably one of the hardest things to do in sports. So that's tough. But hold up,
It's hard.
like, bro, I would like fucking LeBron James, right? He's got 52 million, like, no, more than that. But he's got like
A lot of followers.
how many followers exactly, bro? You know how many exactly? Like 150 million. You think is accurate to say?
You gonna bring up Virat Kohli?
No. Well, I don't know who that is.
Oh, what the fuck? Then where are you headed with this? LeBron James has.
I understand this guy. I can't. Find him.
137 million.
How much?
137 million.
137 million, bro.
Yeah.
Like the
PJ.
biggest cricket player in the world has like double that, bro.
No, it's a very global sport.
But like
I feel like
it's
just,
crazy.
like,
It's
That's
crazy because
Virat Kohli, bro.
here in the United
That's why I
States
mentioned Virat Kohli.
we're so dismissive, but we have like it's literally as big as like football, basketball, and combined.
Globally. Yeah, no, it's
Ridiculous.
huge.
Second hugest sport in the world.
But going
Yeah.
back to let me explain myself why. I
Back
think
to the World
France will
Cup.
come.
I don't know how we talk about cricket.
Going back to the Aussies.
Well, Aussies, I just like that team. I think they've the way they got into the, I believe they penalty shootout. It was the play-in game, I believe they got in.
Against who?
But Ooh, I forgot who they
Alright, whatever.
played.
Yo,
But
let me ask you.
yeah.
You think they're gonna do that Haka thing, Haka Shaka, whatever? You know,
But
when they
isn't
like
that is that
also New
Australia? Isn't
Zealand.
it? Yeah, it's New
They all
Zealand.
do it. They all
Fucking
do it.
asshole. No,
Do they?
I think
It's a like Samoan thing.
You're right.
I don't think they have any
they
Samoans
they
on
both
that team.
consider. I don't know. I'm like I don't think so, but
I'm pretty sure that's New Zealand. Stop mixing up the two countries, man.
but I'm saying, bro, are they not like
Oh yeah,
Samoan
no, they do it
tribes?
too. They do it too. They
like
do
or
it too.
Samoan blood?
They do it too.
Like, they do it too, bro, and they did it before.
Honestly,
I've seen it against
you
But,
Spain.
remember
but
when
New
they-
Zealand does
remember-
it. But New Zealand does it, not Australia. So
Australia don't do it.
no,
Is
I've
New
never
Zealand
seen
not in
them
the
do
World
it.
Cup this year? They are in the World Cup this year.
no, they're not.
Yes, they are. Because I was playing in the FIFA.
You're
No,
playing with
they're
them. They're not in the World Cup, bro.
They're
They're
not in the World
definitely
Cup.
not. I
Wow, they
would
lied
know,
to you,
they're
bro.
definitely not.
They're not.
FIFA lied to you, bro. Yeah, a very untrustworthy people. But going to France, I think we kind of talked about it a little bit. I think the injuries. I feel like this is just a typical France meltdown. When you look at Mbappe,
Mbappe is in form. Blood.
when you look, it's not about the talent. I'm just saying it's about
drama.
like, everything. The drama.
Oh, fucking
When you look
locker room
at-
drama, thank you, sir.
When you when you
No,
look at
seriously, thank you. I was gonna
Benzema and Mbappe with the whole Real situation. When you look at Benzema's previous comments about Giroud, about the Ferrari and F1 and go-kart and all that stuff,
What do you say?
he said that you can't replace an F1 car with like a go-kart or something like that. He was basically implying that he's an
Benzema
F1
said that about Giroud.
Giroud.
Yeah.
Giroud,
First
yeah.
of all, Giroud's track record with France, not scoring
Amazing.
goals, but all he
He's
do
their
is
top
win.
goal scorer of all time.
I mean,
soon.
he's a sensational
Doesn't
player.
matter. Exactly. No, Giroud
big fan
has
of
done has been a very, very important for that team. So that's issue. When I look at that midfield, I think we kind of talked about it. No Pogba, no Conte, two of the most influential players
Are they really out?
on that team.
Yeah,
They're
man.
both out. Yeah.
They're both out.
Not
Wow.
even in the
out.
squad. Not even in
Not
the
even
squad.
in the squad.
Wow. So who's bro? Like
That's the thing.
who's in the
Camavinga,
midfield?
Tchouameni. That's
Okay.
probably what they're gonna run.
It's not a bad midfield,
He's
to be
definitely got to
honest.
start now.
Not
Uh,
bad,
midfield.
but they're two
Camavinga.
very two
Rabiot?
inexperienced players.
Rabiot.
I don't think
Yeah.
Rabiot's even on the team.
He is.
I think he is. I think he is. He is.
See,
Is
you're
he
in trouble with this
actually?
midfield, though. You're in trouble with this midfield because I see Camavinga and Tchouameni, good players, right?
Come on, bro.
Then you got
Guendouzi.
Rabiot, who's sus.
Fofana.
Guendouzi, who's been okay in League One.
Who?
Sus.
Who?
Guendouzi, bro, the Arsenal player.
Oh,
Pretty sure
no,
Marseille.
Marseille.
Yeah.
Former.
But
Big
these-
Guendouzi,
yeah.
yeah.
Whatever.
Actually, bro, since
Yusuf
like,
Fofana.
since he's
Famano.
gone to Marseille for the past 2 years, he's actually been a very good player. But again, stop it. You know.
It's different levels, man. It's a different
Come on,
level.
bro. Like,
And obviously,
the
you
Spanish
would look at
midfield,
the
Spanish
team
midfield.
when you look at the team, you can see that it's talented. It still has talented players that should get out of the group stage. But I just feel like this happens a lot with these teams that win the World Cup, and then they just shit the bed going on. When you look at it, all these injuries, that midfield not looking too good. Varane coming back might not even be 100%.
I
that
mean,
team.
he couldn't even start anyway if he's.
And
if he's
Deschamps, yeah. I mean, wait, what do you mean? Who would start
They
over?
they have better center backs.
Who?
Upamecano, Hernandez, and you could put Koundé is probably the same level as Varane.
But
Hernandez-
that
well,
starting team would
Hernandez
be
and
Saliba.
Upamecano are
Should be
completely different level than Varane at the moment.
No, you're wrong.
Oh my goodness!
Ronaldo
Right.
starts on that team 100%. What are you talking about? You know when he
Right.
starts.
I mean, because
And
like,
Saliba starts
because-
over both of them.
Saliba gets over Varane any day.
No,
He-
they play together.
No. Bro, Varane, like it's time to move on, my guy. Like he's not on the same level as the three guys that I've mentioned. Saliba, I think is below Upa. Obviously, Lucas Hernandez.
wonder
I
why.
think he's.
I
What?
wonder why you would have that opinion, Ahmed.
Bro, it's just like I watch every team. When a player plays bad,
Every
I'll
team
let
being
you know.
Bayern Munich, bro.
No. I watched
Varane
more Manchester
hasn't
United
had
games than definitely
One bad
team.
game.
probably the same amount as you, Yoni, or probably more. You probably don't watch
Definitely
anymore.
more than me. What are you talking
Bro, you don't
about?
watch, bro. Like,
I
you
watch
wake up
more than
9 a.m.,
so-
fucking scream Rashford, and you go back to
Cheers.
sleep, bro. Stop, bro. Like,
That's
yo,
so
the Knicks are
wrong.
about to play, and I'm missing this, so let's go.
That's mad funny. Wakes up at
So,
9 a.m.,
let me
screams
just-
Rashford, and continues with his thing.
True, bro. I'm not lying.
That's no.
I'm not
Yeah,
lying.
you are. Yeah, you are. You're
I'm not
completely
lying.
wrong.
But
I
yo,
watch
as
the
I was
games.
saying,
I get mad like every fucking fan. I go through the struggle, bro.
as I was saying though, like I think if you ask any player, any fan right now, I think they would say that Lucas Hernandez is better than Varane. He's arguably one of the best. He's, in my opinion, the best center back in the world. Upamecano is having a monster season, right? And Saliba is having a monster season. Like what he's done, he's playing on the right back and obviously the center back. He's a monster player. Like now you're finally seeing it. 3 players, right? And I think they want to have 3 in the back. Koundé is also there, right?
Yeah.
Right. He's obviously got called up.
Does he even play for Barca? I don't even know.
No, I'm saying he does
No,
not
he's
start
there.
over those 3. But I think Varane is better than him as well. But Varane is not getting over those 3. He probably will because the manager, obviously has
So what,
a lot of
what
faith in him.
happens,
But
what happens if Varane doesn't play and France gets knocked out in the group stages? Can we say that Bayern Munich has the worst players ever?
what are you talking about, bro? Like
Ooh, the
it will not be.
Bayern
It will not
If
be
your
because of
boys
defense.
start, already we know it's not going to be because of the defense, right?
First of all,
Already
they got Hugo Lloris, who's like 49, right? It's time to move on. They got nobody. I mean, they were gonna bring the kid from Milan, but I think he got hurt.
Maignan.
The midfield, even with Conte and Pogba, if they were healthy, still
man.
very, very, very
Whatever.
suspect.
Nah,
I know.
Okay. Let's
I know-
disagree, man.
I know-
We're,
I know
we're
once
dragging
they-
on
for France, they're
France
good.
way too long.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
I
whack.
know.
They're not
I know.
gonna be
Once
good
they put
anyway.
that shirt on, especially for Pogba, he actually good players. But even if they were healthy, I think like time has passed for them. Like obviously for Pogba, definitely.
Okay. Yeah. Next group.
And their
Group B.
attack is okay.
Group B,
France out.
Spain.
Shout out Denmark.
Spain.
Who's next? Oh,
Costa Rica.
This is a fucking
Germany. Japan.
This is a tough group.
Almania.
This is a tough
New
group.
Zealand. No, but Spain, Germany, Japan, Costa Rica. I will say this: Spain, Germany. I think go through. Who tops the group between them is going to be interesting. I think actually,
interesting.
if Spain tops the group, I think Germany will get further than them in the knockout stages. If Germany tops the group, still Germany will get further than Spain. But Germany, like Spain, can top this group and do worse than Germany. That's my personal opinion. And I think that'll happen.
Shout out Japan.
Shout out Japan. All right, let's hear the hot take, Tiku.
No, I just want to shout out Japan. I
Oh,
still have
okay.
Germany and Spain going through.
Okay, I was about to say, bro, more hot takes than me on a podcast from someone else.
You're washed, bro.
Spain
Shouldn't be
left a-
happening.
Spain left a lot of good players at home, too.
Yeah, but they have
And they
nice
still
squads.
bring like guys like Morata and is like Asensio and
Yeah,
Yeah,
Asensio's the number
Asensio's it.
10. He's the number 10. Interesting, right?
so disrespectful to Thiago. It's like, what are we doing, bro? And Sergio Busquets is still
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's
He's
still
still
the same.
Yeah.
Like they have Rodri, right?
Yeah, Rodri,
Yes.
Gavi,
He's a Spanish international, right?
Pedri,
Yes.
Marcos Llorente, Koke, Carlos Soler, and Biscuits.
Who's the right back right now?
Their right
So-
back is Danny Carvajal.
Still Carvajal.
Mhm.
You have Marcos Llorente, Rodri, and Pedri in the midfield, right? What are you doing? Still bringing these guys like
That's
like,
a good midfield though, man.
That's a fucking beautiful midfield right there. That's a sensational midfield.
This team is good, bro. Spain has a good
Yeah, that's good midfield.
Great coach.
They have
Probably- arguably
same-
the best coach in the tournament. After
I think,
Hansi
bro.
Flick.
Say it again. You think the best manager in the world?
No, best manager in the tournament after Hansi Flick.
Bro, I think this like Spain and Germany are like almost like the same teams, bro. They have no striker, absolutely no striker. Fantastic midfield, and then they hold the ball because the defense is not solid or not elite. I think both team center backs are not like world beaters, not like world class players. But I think obviously in terms of goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer is the best in the world. So I think Germany finished first. I think obviously Spain finished second. And that's good. But I saw that if Germany finished second, that they have like an easier path.
Yeah, I think so.
They could potentially face like Denmark or
I
something,
think so.
which is teams want to strategize and stuff like that.
If
Do you guys agree
Germany
though?
finished
Spain and
second-
Germany.
If Germany, yeah, Spain, Germany. But if Germany finishes second, I think the only team they have in their path that's good, I think
Brazil.
It's gonna be Portugal. No, Brazil is if they finish first. I'll tell you
Oh,
right now.
second.
I have it here, but yeah, that's what I believe. Yeah.
All right, let's go
Next
to Group
group.
F. Group F is oof. a
This is
group
where I
mis-
come in. This is my time to shine, ladies and gentlemen. Belgium,
a-
Canada, Morocco, Croatia. And that is how the group will finish in that order. Actually, Croatia third, Morocco last. But Canada is getting out of this group. I don't care what anyone says. Canada is getting out of this group.
They're
And
not
then
a good team.
in the first game, they're gonna knock out Spain, I believe. So yeah,
What?
let's go fucking Canada, bro. Maple syrup. Whatever the fuck their fucking chant is.
I think Morocco, they've always seemed to kind of be like underwhelming. They have a lot of talent, but they have not done very well in these kind of tournaments. I think Morocco, Croatia is still good, bro. If not even getting better. Like he's pretty much the same player right now, Luka Modric. And you still have like Perisic and the defenses with the kid. What's his name? Josip Garviol on Leipzig. Stanisic. They still have a great team. So I think they would be favored to finish second. Obviously Belgium, people are saying their golden era is over, but they still have top players, all over the place. So I think first is not a guarantee for Belgium, but I think it's definitely going to be either Belgium or Croatia and Morocco. If they actually live up to their hype a little bit, then they could battle for second. But I think Belgium and Croatia would have to be favorites to go through. And I kind of disagree on you with Canada. I hope obviously Alphonso Davies, my boy Jonathan David, but I don't see that. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I was really big team like Canada's dark horse before. Now after looking at the squad they're choosing to represent, I mean, they're okay. I do think they can pull off some surprises though. I think
the
they're
United
a team
States is
to
better
watch,
than,
for
in my
sure.
opinion.
See,
is not
that's the
saying
thing
much.
though. But Canada finished first in qualifying, and they fucking pretty much dominated. So.
United States had a couple like
The United
mishaps.
States are always fucking choking.
Well, I have the U.S. going to the semifinals. my
Also
predictions.
crack. So.
And he was on.
Yo,
crack.
someone drug test this guy, bro. We gotta have drug testing our shirts with skins. After
One. Okay. One.
doing it.
I think you're gonna have one team from every continent represented in the semifinals. One African team, one European team, one North American team, and one South American team.
I kind of agree, but instead of the African team, I would put another European team. Probably most likely France, because they basically have the squad as African.
So you agree with me that USA is making the semifinals then?
No, definitely not. Like not even
So-
close.
so then it's
I
not.
completely disagree with you. Of course. you're right.
Yo, man, I actually thought about it. It's like, yo, you know what?
Nah,
actually-
because bro, like
Nah,
I
this
could
guy
I could
doesn't
I
know
could
what he's
see
talking
like I mean, like bro, like I kind of consider that whole
there's
region
no
like South America
North
and
American
like
team.
and like CONCACAF, whatever that's called. Like I believe that's pretty much the same thing. Like
no.
outside Brazil and Argentina, there's no real. I mean, like Uruguay
North
obviously
America.
is solid, but Argentina and Brazil are the two teams in that region, and it's Europe and it's like that's it really. Africa
agree.
is like
No, I agree. But yeah, South America is not North America, bro. Just saying.
no, obviously, but like it's bro, like do you really like Canada don't
Nah.
even count. Mexico this year don't even count. Costa
I agree.
Rica, how is Costa Rica
I
even
agree.
in, bro? How many chances do they
Yeah,
get?
no.
They got bounced out
They
of
got like
out of
3.
qualifications. It's like, oh here you go, bro.
Yeah, they
There you go.
really
Yeah,
did.
go to World
I
Cup.
forgot who they played.
That's
Anyway,
crazy.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I would have to go Belgium, Croatia.
Okay.
I like Croatia's team, and Luka Modric. One last dance.
Bro,
Let's go.
am I tripping, bro? Or is this next group? I feel like this is the same group as like
Every
last
year.
World Cup.
Every time. It's
Similar.
always the
The
same group.
3 teams, yeah.
Am I like?
First three. Nah,
Because
yeah,
I was
you're
I was
right.
watching the goals from 2018, bro. Like Serbia and like fucking Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Cameroon in 2014.
Yeah. Exactly. I think we can all agree Brazil will top the group.
Yeah.
I think we all have probably Brazil up there to win it.
Yeah.
Top favorites. Are they like betting wise? Aren't they the favorite? Odds.
I
Maybe
actually
Which
this
is
think
crazy.
Argentina is.
'Cause,
I
Like
think
like
Argentina might be.
you don't really
Argentina?
like anymore. You don't really think of Brazil like that. But then when you look at the squad, you're like, yo, they got a nasty
good.
squad. They really do. But then
It's
again,
really good.
like, they haven't been a real contender in how long, bro?
Yeah. Nah, yeah, you're right.
Even though they were like in the quarterfinals.
I think they have a lot of talent, especially going forward. I think you can make the case they need like a real number 9, but I think they can do. I think that midfield's really good. What they got there, a lot of fluidity and chemistry is very good in that. I think the defense might be a little suspect. If they're still trotting out, Thiago Silva, it might cause problems. But they have Eder Militao. I don't know if Bremer from
Bremer from Juventus.
Juventus might be there. Marquinhos, of course, he's an amazing player. So
They still have Dani Alves playing right back, no?
yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
bro, I'm like, I mean, bro,
Yeah,
like,
Brazil's a strong squad, man.
speaking of bold predictions, bro, like everybody expects Brazil to get to the semifinal minimum. This is a tough group. Serbia, can make it a tough game. Switzerland, every time in
No,
a
it is a
fucking
tough
international tournament, Switzerland are elite, and
I can
Cameroon was
personally-
fucking
I can
snakes. I won't even talk
personally-
about them.
I can personally guarantee you Brazil will top this group. That's like
Okay,
a
that means
guarantee.
nothing to me, bro. What the fuck does that mean?
No, but like you're saying, oh, this is a tough group. No, it's
Johnny
not.
seal of approval.
Brazil will smoke the shit
Shits
out
on
of
the
everyone
bump.
in this group. Brazil will win every single game except maybe against Switzerland, like 4-0, 5-0. They'll smoke the shit.
I wonder
out
how
of
they
everyone.
play though.
I'm saying right now, but
Ahmed did bring up a good point. I'm looking at their fullbacks. Fullbacks are not
care.
that good.
they
Who
got
are they
no
gonna play?
fullbacks. They got no fullbacks, bro.
Who are
No,
they
but I
gonna
can't
play
think of
on right
anybody
back?
right now.
Probably
I can't
Danilo.
think of a Brazilian fullback that's
Alexandro.
like still right now. Alexandro's terrible, awful,
Alex
Alexandro's
Tejas.
Tejas.
fucking crazy. He's
Terrible.
finished, bro. He's finished.
Finish.
UVA fans want him out 5 years ago.
First of all, they
Danilo's
can
been
play
good
3 in
for
the
them
back.
for center back.
They can play 3 in the back. Eder
Yeah,
Militao,
but you-
Thiago Silva, Marquinhos. That's a banger of a fucking 3 in the back.
let's-
That's
Don't
like
even
England,
worry
bro.
about
It's like
wingbacks.
England, bro.
Don't
and,
even
and
play
then,
wingbacks.
And then you can have Casemiro,
Tough.
bro. Like that's like
Tough.
England South America version. That's
Yo,
not good
playing
football.
Casemiro as like
Center back?
center back.
It's not a bad.
Nah,
it's not a
he's
bad
too
shout.
reckless, bro.
Hey, that's not a bad shout, bro. Put Casemiro.
Too reckless
on.
right now.
Move
Like when he gets
Marquinhos
older,
left
more
back.
a little more mature, maybe. But bro, like I think that bro, I'm still waiting for like a fullback. I could be wrong.
Danny
I can't think of a
Alves in
fullback, a Brazilian fullback
2022.
that's not over 30 or cooked.
They're gonna trot out fucking Felipe Luis out there someday.
What I'm saying is just
How old was
bring
Lam?
back-
How old was Philippe Lam when Germany won, sir?
2014, he was the captain. He was probably like 34, 33.
Danny
Philip
Alves.
Lam was still playing
Yeah, but
high level
he was one of the best players in the
for
world.
Bayern, and Danny Alves is in fucking
Brazil,
in the favela somewhere.
fucking
Bro.
crack, bro.
Whatever.
Why is it was fucking crack for you, bro?
guy-
Yo, by the way, I don't know if you guys remember when Fabinho was on Monaco, he did play right back. So
Bro,
you never know.
Well, a lot of teams have the same problem. Like, bro, like Germany don't have a right back. They're playing fucking Jonas Hoffman as a right back.
You know,
The
you know
position
who,
of the fullback
you
has
remember-
died thanks to Trent Alexander-Arnold.
It's a different. Yeah, I agree that it's a different position, but
Belgium. That used to be a big problem for Belgium. Never having a good fullback. Never. They only had freaking
Munir.
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 Munir, yeah.
who
And he
was
got
only
hurt
good
that
going
one
forward.
World Cup. Yeah, and he was only good go forward. But I remember who they played. I think they played Brazil. They got absolutely destroyed, right?
Of course, with you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Brazil. Second is tough. I think hates for me to say it, but the Serbian team is pretty good. I think they're a dark horse for a lot of
on.
people. But I'm going with Switzerland. Are you fucking crazy? Shout out Swiss. Like that team. I think
I think,
Xhaka.
bro. I think Serbia. I think Serbia have like a Czech Republic, like Euro run, right? When their striker goes off and they have a strong team, right? And they can just win games 1-0. Good defense. I could see it happening, bro. But the thing is, like, there's no way that Serbia and Switzerland both go through, so it has to be one of them. I think I agree with you. I think Serbia are slightly better, but Switzerland, no, as soon as you count them out, bro, come back and it's fucking 3-2, and fucking Jack is doing this, and that's it. It's over.
I think a lot of their players, especially when you look at Xhaka, his form for Arsenal has been
Yeah, form,
sensational.
but yeah, he's
You look at Ikanji for City, has been playing very well for them. I think someone huge that been, needed to start it is Zakaria. He went to Chelsea, he hasn't really played much, but if he can come out, have a good performance, I like the Swiss team.
Shaqiri
And
for
you know,
Charlotte Fire.
Shaqiri. We know what he does in international tournaments. He might be getting up there in age.
Bro, how many players
Embolo.
have Patricks in a World Cup game? Not many.
Not
Shaqiri
many.
does though.
Yeah. So we'll see. And I think that Switzerland game will be fireworks.
Yeah.
Especially
Essentially Albania, Serbia. So it's
exactly.
gonna be
So
a war.
Moving
can't
on,
wait for that.
I got Brazil and Switzerland. So, but Cameroon's a good team too. I think.
And again,
we shouldn't completely count them out either.
They're
I
not
think
bad,
Cameroon's
they're
a
not bad.
decent team. This is a good group.
at this point,
your boy, Ahmed. Chupamoting.
Oh yeah.
Choupo-Moting, fuck him, bro. Fuck that whole Cameroonian squad.
What
Let's
the
move
hell
on,
did
squad.
Cameroon do to you? Oh,
What the
Oh,
fuck?
sorry.
What do you mean, bro?
Sorry,
This
sorry,
Oh,
is
they
sorry.
took your spot.
this is bro. This is when Algeria was supposed to fucking shock the world right here. Algeria go two up like on Brazil,
that's actually
shock the
so
world.
crazy.
Yeah,
man.
this was the perfect opportunity for
really
Algeria to finish
slow,
bottom
bro.
of the group, bro.
You're out of your
Oh,
fucking
my.
mind, Switzerland, bro. God forbid
Nah,
we catch some.
What?
Bro.
Switzerland
You
spanked
remember?
Serbia.
You remember what Landon Donovan did to you
That was
guys?
fucking
Remember?
like when we had guys wearing blonde hair, bro. That was not the real Algerian squad.
We
Nothing, bro.
smacked you guys.
Anyway,
Alright,
let's move
anyways.
on.
But
Group
yo,
H.
speaking of, bro, this is also like pretty much like a guarantee. It's gonna be Portugal and Ghana. You know that in the World Cup game.
Ghana.
Yeah. Yeah, they
I'm saying,
beat
Ghana,
I'm
bro.
saying like Portugal and Ghana are gonna be in the same group every single World Cup. You know
Oh, yeah.
that? Yeah, and
You said they were gonna go too. I was about to say.
this is a tough group, bro. Tough group.
Yeah, it is.
Heung-min Son is healthy, playing for Korea. Obviously, Uruguay. You know, arguably have the best midfielder on the planet right now. Ghana, obviously haven't been like those classic
They're
World
good.
Cup teams that we've seen, but they've gotten better.
good.
You know, more respectful and
A lot
Africa
of
as well.
players have switched nationalities to play for them. So
Inaki Williams.
I like-
Holy
Naki
shit.
Williams, bro. I'm telling you.
Wow, that's a good team, bro.
They got a
Yeah.
good team. That's why I
Ronaldo,
think
kiss your
Portu-
World Cup dreams goodbye, you fucking scrub. No wonder he did the
Tyreek
interview.
Lamptey, Tyreek Lamptey,
That'd be a
switched
meme.
from England.
Tyreek Lamptey's good, bro.
He's like 5.
Ghana to win the World
Ayew
Cup.
brothers.
New prediction. Lock it in.
Salisu on Southampton, Soleimani, very good players.
Marte is
I
good.
think they're very good. Marte, there's a lot of good players.
Where's
I think
that?
They don't have.
Where's that guy from? On Southampton, Salisu,
Salisu, Ghana.
Ghana. Oh, bro, he's a solid player.
Good. Both Ayew brothers. Jordan Ayew does the
You know
job.
what they gotta do?
for,
You know what they gotta do?
and
all they
Thomas
gotta do right
Partey,
now?
obviously.
Is just bring back Asamoah John,
Yo.
and that's it, bro.
Against Uruguay.
And we're going to
Oh.
we're going to the semifinal, bro.
Oh my God, yo, Asamoah Jean, him, Luis Suarez, 1v1, battle to the death.
That would be insane.
One of the all-time great international
So
performers,
That was-
Asamoah John.
yo,
Respect to him.
What a monster,
Um,
man! Shout out.
But yeah, bro, I think this is a tough ass group. Like
Good group, bro.
tough fucking group right here. But you gotta, every team has good players. Obviously Korea has one world class player. Everybody else is just named Kim. Honestly,
Whoa. Korea has that one center back, Kim,
Oh, Kim.
who plays for Napoli.
Kim Min Jae,
He plays for Napoli.
Min
so
Jae.
he's good. So
Kim Min Jae, he is good. Also,
way,
they
people-
do have a couple.
on
good guys.
Napoli.
Juan, he's
Yeah.
Hee-chan,
Yeah, he's pretty good.
used to play for Wolves. He's a good player. Lee Kang-in, I think he's still at Real or Valencia. I mean, apologies. I think if he still play, no, he plays with Mallorca now. He's having a good season. They have talent, like talented, but I mean,
Korea's always been a
as we
good
said.
footballing country.
Yeah, I mean, they
honestly.
got
Yeah.
whooped down by Algeria. That's all that matters. Let's move on, bro.
You and
Uruguay.
Algeria,
I think
bro. Algeria does not exist.
I think
Bro, you guys
Uruguay.
are not even in the fucking tournament, bro. Can you stop
That's
bringing
alright, bro.
them
You're literally Albanian, bro. What the fuck?
up? What does
Let's
that
move on, bro.
mean?
Uruguay.
Yeah, we're in
I
the
think,
World
bro,
Cup.
Yo,
We're in the World Cup.
they don't have that manager anymore, right?
Who?
Obviously the classic Uruguayan manager, bro. We talked about this guy last time, remember? Fernando. No, it's not Fernando. That's the guy from Portugal.
Oh, you did
Not
talk
sure.
about him.
Remember,
You did
yeah,
talk
Uruguay.
about
I love that guy, bro. I
Yeah.
every time I seen him on the touchdown, I was
Oh,
rooting
yeah.
for him because I was like, bro, he's going tomorrow, that guy. So
him. A man wakes up. A man wakes up at 9 a.m., screams that manager's name, and then goes back to sleep.
Talks
Same way
about
Tigo
me
screams
though.
Rashford.
That's crazy.
Uruguay's good, bro.
nah, right now it's some young guy, Diego Jose Alonso Carvalho.
He has a lot
Vato, eh?
to live up to. Got a lot of expectations, man. Right, man?
Is Luis Suarez on the squad?
Yes.
Of course.
And Cavani?
Yes.
And Darwin Núñez?
Yes.
Oh, bro, what a squad they got, bro. Wow. Fuck out of here, bro. Trash. No, they got Jimenez as still center back. Is Godin still even playing football?
Yes, Godin's still on that team.
What the fuck, bro? Like that.
Bro, you know
like,
what's funny? They deadass have
He's on his
three.
couch.
They
and
have
just called him,
three
bro.
strikers. Like these are three players who just play striker, bro. They're about to line
Bro,
up.
they also have
Núñez,
Maxi Gomez.
on the right
this,
wing.
bro. Three
And Cavani on the
fucking
left
straight
wing.
down the middle.
Bro,
But-
they're gonna play Manchester United. Palestri,
Bro.
starting in the World Cup, has played 0
Bro,
minutes for
I'm
United.
telling you right now.
That's
I'm
my
telling you right
star.
now. If I'm Real Madrid, bro, I seriously, I'm like, bro, I know how much it means to you to play for your country, but Valverde, bro, for how much work he does for Real Madrid, right? There's no like maybe player in the world that works just as much as him, like almost like fucking he does so much work, really. And now what he's gonna have to do for Uruguay, and you combine all this in one season, and he's coming back immediately to play after, but the dude's gonna catch like a fucking like a something's gonna happen, bro. So if I
Pedri?
bro, say it again, injury or
Pedri?
like
No,
obviously even
Pedri,
worse,
Pedri.
bro.
Like Pedri.
Pedri got aged like 20 years.
Yeah.
Playing last season for them.
Yeah, Pedri, bro, he was like
So-
dead. He
So,
was dead in
so
the
Matt,
fucking-
who do you have as second?
Nah, I think.
Oh, what does he
I'm
have as first? Portugal.
gonna go with
It's obvious.
Man, bro. Shout out to you, fucking Diego.
Obviously
Forlan, bro.
Portugal.
Great.
You think it's obviously Portugal?
No, I don't think it's obviously
I will
Portugal, but
say
I think
this, though.
Portugal has a great squad, and you know, it means like, I mean, bro, I was talking about it before. This is everything for Ronaldo. He's been focused on this forever. This is everything for him, Messi. And I think that Ghana are for real. So I'm gonna go with Ghana, just to represent Africa. But tough group for
I got
sure.
Portugal, Uruguay.
I'm gonna go Portugal, Ghana, but I will say this about Portugal: I think this group will be very reminiscent of the Euro 2016.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very
Absolutely.
tough. I think they'll be
Made
very
it
close
third, bro.
calls for that. Yeah, but
Is
I
it-
mean, there's no such thing as third in this. Or
Yeah, I was
is
gonna
there?
say it's not possible. Yeah.
I don't think so. But I do think they will top the group, but it'll be very, very close. I think it'll be in terms of competition and competitiveness. I think there's gonna be a lot of
You only-
close calls, but I think they will go through top the group.
You know, like it kind of favors them to finish first or second. Which path is easier? Yoni?
What? If they
You know which
finish
patch would be easier?
first,
Pretty
I'll
sure
tell
it's
you right now.
first
If
because I think they
finish
play the
first-
winner,
Hold
the
up.
second of the Brazil. Right?
Yeah, if
I
they
think
finish
yeah.
second, they've played Brazil in the first
Oh,
game.
Yeah.
that's such a good
Yeah.
like game though.
Versus if they finish first, they play Switzerland.
Galdo,
They
he's the
play Switzerland and
Portuguese.
Serbia. So,
Nah,
but
if they
after
finish,
that, it's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Argentina and Portugal have to top the group for the outcome that we all want to happen. So, because if Argentina finishes first and Portugal finishes second, they meet
Which
each
will
other.
happen.
Which will happen.
Bro, as long as they play each other, bro.
Now that we know the
fucking,
groups
like,
are set,
lose
right?
my mind, bro.
Now that we know the groups, now that we
You
gave our
imagine?
predictions for the
You
groups,
imagine, bro.
finals
Argentina, Portugal.
predictions, real quick. We obviously will do this again once it gets to the knockout stages. But any finals predictions, I'll tell you right now, biased and unbiased. So, honestly, unbiased. I have Brazil winning it regardless.
What
But
fucking casual, bro.
but Brazil Germany is one of my finals, and Brazil Portugal is one of my finals. That
Yeah, I didn't mind, bro. I think, bro,
I'm
and
gonna
like
redo this though. I don't like it. I'm gonna redo it. But yeah.
I think, bro, Argentina are a lock. Even though I'm not impressed
Whoa.
with their team, you like this reeks of Argentina getting to the final somehow. Messi, bro, like Messi's like back, by the way. He's the best player in the world. You know, him and Jamal Musiala. It's really like crazy what this guy Yoni, bro. I know he's gonna.
I love Musiala.
Bro, I
Gotta get his
really
jersey.
like. No, I think Messi for real is probably the best player in the world again. I mean, he's
No,
always been
not.
like obviously the
He's
best player in
top
the world.
5, 10.
He's the best player in the fucking world, bro. He's always been the best player in the world. Like he just obviously goes to the fucking league only, doesn't score goals, and we shit on him. But it's funny. But now he's the best player in the world again. And now
Yeah,
coming
over
back to
Haaland,
Argentina, bro. Argentina haven't
Mbappe.
lost a game in like how long? So like
don't
they're
care.
favorites anyway. They're favorites anyway. And now like with this whole thing being in Qatar, they're basically the host nation. Everybody's gonna be rooting for Messi there. They're essentially the host nation.
That's true.
So I think they will get
riding is
huge
crazy.
breaks, and I think Argentina definitely going to the final. I think it's gonna be a rematch of the 2014 final, Germany Argentina. Right now, this is what I got. I think good chance we see Germany and Portugal in the semifinal. Argentina and I mean, it doesn't really matter. But like, can you imagine if Portugal has a chance to make it and Germany knocks them down? I would dare say Germany for that. But yo, fuck out of here. That was crazy. But yeah, I think Argentina, Hansi Flick this time will get the credit actually for his own World Cup.
So you have Germany winning it?
I got Germany. I mean, if Argentina is making it to the final, I hope Germany wins. But you know damn well Argentina is gonna get like 4 penalties in the first half.
Tigo
I've kind of
alluded to it constantly.
alluded to it, yeah.
over
But
the
I
past
was gonna
year or
say
two.
how I was gonna no, I've been on that. Okay, let me just get to it. I've switched a lot. I always maintained one winner, and that was Portugal for a while now. Because I love that team. I think it makes so much sense. But the final, I've switched a lot.
What?
I think I've said I thought it would be Portugal Brazil, but I'm gonna go with the storybook final. Something that every fucking fan, and this year it might happen. Every fan
It will
wants-
literally like be the biggest sporting event in history of sports.
yes,
Ever.
exactly.
Oh God.
Portugal versus the United States.
Yes.
Yeah, United.
Come on. Come on.
Argentina, Portugal. It's fucking going to happen, bro. I feel it. The stars, they're aligning. It's happening. Yes, it's possible.
It's
Portugal have to go
possible.
through a lot. Because I remember looking at, they have to go through a lot. I think they can. I think they will. I think Ronaldo. If Ronaldo has a bad World Cup, bro, yo, son, he needs to that ass never play again, ever again. After what he did with the interview, we'll talk about that. If he has a bad World Cup and Portugal get out early, bro, you're done. You're done out here, bro. And then
Still the GOAT?
he's always gonna be my goal, bro. He's always gonna be. It's never gonna change. Messi can deadass win Golden Boot, Golden Hand or whatever the fuck player of the tournament,
Bro,
the World Cup, and Ronaldo's gonna be my goal. It's not happening. It's not never change.
if we're being honest though, if Messi, like in my opinion, like it's disrespectful to not say Messi's like the best player of all time. Like he's a gift from God. Like he's
Talent
clearly
wise.
talent wise
I think we all
the
agree
best
there.
the best player. I think
course.
him, Maradona are a completely different level. Messi, obviously, like we've seen him. Disrespectful to not say he's the best player in the world. If he somehow even gets to the final, God forbid wins it, it's bro like you guys are not
yes,
even.
so.
You guys
I
are
agree.
like extinct. You guys are gone. See you later, bro. Like dead ants.
If
You know what I'm
Messi
saying?
wins it, he's the GOAT. I'll say this right
What
now.
What did I say?
You don't even have to say it. Like
conference?
it's like done.
we
sealed.
don't need to say anything. I agree.
You're
But
dead.
what did I say? I'll figure out something, bro. I'll still talk shit. It's not dying. Like I said in the press conference,
No.
everyone's happy one, but they got to be one hater, and I'm gonna
bro,
be that guy.
But all I'm gonna say, if they have the same kind of run as Copa America, right, and then they find these like stats to make Messi look good, that somehow he was the top assist maker and playmaker in Copa America against fucking Bolivia and like who gives a shit like the other team, but in the final and the semifinal he was nowhere to be found, and then he gets the man of the match in the final for being Messi. That's crazy. But Messi,
But that's
I mean,
what's gonna happen.
2014, he was the best player in that World Cup, and he got to a final. He was that close from like it's over, cementing that. So yeah, I mean, and again,
showed
he's
himself in the
he's,
final.
he's such in good form right now. Like he's the best player in the world. So
He's
I
great
expect
form.
him.
Argentina's in great form. I think Portugal. We'll see. I think with Ronaldo doing this interview shit, it might linger a little bit too much on that team. But I'm gonna still go with them going to the final. Portugal, Argentina, and obviously. Portugal win the World Cup. Ronaldo.
Can you imagine this guy wins a Euro and a World Cup? Speaking of like cementing legacies, it'll be over too.
You talk about Messi. What about Ronaldo winning the
Yeah,
World Cup?
no.
It's over.
It's over.
Finito.
You cannot really argue that he's the
Cannot
greatest. Not the best, but definitely the greatest.
Yeah, exactly. So, Portugal.
Speaking of Cristiano, me as a as a fan of just football, I mean, this dude Cristiano Ronaldo was something else, bro. Manchester United fans damn near had a heart attack when this came out. What is that? Oh, it's nice. It's elite. It's elite right there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo finally drops that that was like 2 hour video with
90 minutes.
90 minutes with Piers Morgan. 90 minutes with Cristiano
More than
Ronaldo
he's
actually with Piers Morgan. When he pretty much just destroys the club, bro. Like everything that I've been saying, he pretty much just like said it and like he's there and he's the man. Like he is like that whole club at the moment. And he just shit on everything, bro. Like whatever you want to talk about, he shit on everyone. His teammates, like his coaches, the owners, everybody but the fans. Every single time the fans were brought up, he always makes sure to be like, no, the fans are everything. The fans are everything. So he made sure to say that. But his own teammates, bro. He was asked if his own teammates are coming to him and looking for advice, and he said, in my opinion, these guys, right? And he said, like,
say it in an impression, no matter. Come on now.
Say it again.
Do the impression.
Oh, the Ronaldo. Of course, that's what he says every single time. Yeah. But yeah, like he pretty much shit like, and who he's talking about too. Guys like Marcus Rashford, like and stuff like that. Sancho, who's been a disaster.
But I felt like Sancho used to always like talk to him after games. I remember seeing a lot of photos.
Yeah, bro, he's talking to him, and then he's like bro. I'm not trying to be like a dick rider or anything, bro. Like these dudes are human beings. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But it's like, bro, you see what this dude be posting, like Jadon Sancho, brother. Like you're a football player. You're not a rapper. Like you're not a rapper from the United States of America. That's why, bro. I've always said, I call this too. Like you can go back in 2016. I call this Lukaku and Pogba, both the same. Both these guys are like chasing like LeBron James stardom or some shit, bro. Like you guys are footballers, bro. You guys have to it's different for you guys. You guys are honestly even bigger stars. Why do you guys even want to be like American superstars, bro? But yeah. This dude fucking Lukaku, like with that whole Taylor Rooks fucking interview, that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like he fucking should be ashamed of himself. But yeah, in my opinion, he shit on the whole club, bro. He shit on everybody, like.
Listen,
and it's crazy. It's crazy because like he hasn't played right like at all this season, and I honestly think the reason why he really did it. it's because like he's just seeking attention. It's crazy. It's crazy how much of a psychopath he really is, right? Like he
an
is,
attention whore.
of
I'll
course,
say
but
this.
like, yeah,
I will say this as a United fan. I
please.
don't hate him attacking the club, the structure of the club, the facilities of
Yeah,
the
but
club,
bro.
blah 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 blah. No, I don't hate it at all. I'm actually glad he did it. But when you talk shit about the coach, who's clearly had your back,
Publicly.
like publicly had his back
Who-
way too much. In my
Ten Hag?
opinion, yeah, Ten Hag. In my
I don't know
opinion,
about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, Ten Hag has, bro. Yo, respectfully, when you leave in
Never
the
said
88th
one
minute,
bad thing.
when you leave in the 88th minute early because he did and refused to be subbed on,
Yeah,
and
but
they get
did
the
you
captain's
not?
armband a
did you
week
not,
after,
like,
absolutely not.
explain,
In my opinion,
but I
Ten Hag's a
explained to
bitch
you,
for that,
but
bro.
I explained to you why Ronaldo would be upset in that, and I said, of course, like he's not bigger than the club, but you have to also understand that Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Like certain rules don't go for certain players. It's just the
not how it
it's just truth of life, bro. Ronaldo in the 88th minute, right? And I believe that game was over with, was it not?
No.
No.
Or Spurs, or
like-
was it was a
It was
1-1?
like 2-1.
2-1
No, it was
in the
2-1.
88th minute. He wants to, yeah, but they were up, right? I'm saying,
Yes.
Yeah.
Manchester United were up. They weren't down, right? He was bringing on Ronaldo to for like counterattack moves, right? To end the game, not to like to do anything more, right?
Yeah.
In the 88th minute, and this dude is playing for a World Cup, 37 years old, one injury, and he's not never gonna play in the World Cup again. So you have to see where he's also coming from. But again, he's not big in the club. It's a bad situation. But I don't know about having his back. Like I don't know about that, bro. I
And
don't
he
know.
has done nothing. And what was the response after that? He missed one game and he started like 5 games after. Even got the armband one game.
He scored though.
No.
He scored in like
No, he scored the first
once
game that
in-
he started
yes,
back.
in Europa League, and then has not scored after, and had put in horrible performances. Like I said, I think Ronaldo has said a lot of things about United, that I totally agree with. The infrastructure, the players, this guy's seen the same. I've seen some videos like Nani's shorts are still in the locker room or something, something like that. So he was like, but about the players, about the ownership and everything and stuff, which we can agree with. I think where he crossed the line was him attacking Ten Hag, which I would say he's defended him
Oh,
publicly.
you guys
throughout
are
the
like,
day.
bro.
I think he's done very good in this situation with Ronaldo. At the end of the day, I think Ronaldo's very selfish for doing what he did. I think when you look at his outbursts against the Spurs, walking out on your team, okay, you didn't play, or you didn't play majority of the game. We're winning the game. We ain't even losing. How do you do that? Why would you do that? In one of the best performances of Ten Hag's season against a very good team, for him
Question
to
is,
walk
why
out,
would
that's
Ten Hag
easy. Huh?
Why would Ten Hag do that? Like he can
Do what?
He can bring him on 78th minute. It's different.
Can I talk about Rooney?
The
Do I have
player's
to talk
manager
about
shouldn't
Rooney?
change.
The only-
Shouldn't change. Ronaldo is Ronaldo. Yes, he's not the same player. There's a difference. If Ronaldo's out there scoring 20 goals, 20, 30 goals, like
How's
he
gonna
was
score
20
20
years,
goals if he's
5
not
years
even
ago,
playing?
but he is playing. He
He's
did
really
play.
not playing.
He
Like,
played
he-
before that. He's played after that, and he's not
in and
done
out the
anything.
lineup. He's
At
in
the end
and
of the
out the
day, it
lineup.
does not matter who you are if you're not performing on the pitch. And Ronaldo this season has not been performing on the pitch. Plain and simple.
I think
you could treat him differently
I think
if they
Ronaldo,
scored, but he's not.
I think
disagree.
Ronaldo has earned the benefit of the doubt from me, especially Manchester United fans, where he's allowed to have a bad start to a season, right? Terrible start to the season, and for reasons that like are like personal reasons, right?
Which is
But a player like him, especially a striker, and let's not act like they have world-class wingers, right? With
They
great
don't-
service, they
bro,
don't.
Bro, forget
they don't.
forget the
Marcus
wingers
Rashford's
for a second, right?
having a good season.
No. Forget the wingers for a second.
A
Let's
lot
talk
of
about the
players.
strikers. Who's playing over Ronaldo that's producing numbers? No one. And don't bring up Martial, bro. Don't bring up
Martial's
Martial.
played well.
Martial
When
got
he's
2
played.
goals in at the end of the game versus City in a 6-3 match when City was
Even
giving out
regardless,
goals. No,
Not
bro.
even
No,
even when
he
he's
played
played
bad the
before
first
that.
game season, I think.
He did, bro. He
No, he didn't. He didn't have a very good
who
game.
is playing better than Ronaldo as striker? No one. No one. I'll tell you right now.
Rashford scored a couple
Rashford's
goals.
playing on the wing though. So
But
you
I'm
want
saying
him on
when
the
he
wing or
plays
you want him
As he
striker?
should be. As he should
I
be.
want him on the.
As he
I want
should
him on the
be.
wing.
Exactly.
As I
So
want to.
But I'm just saying, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of Ten Hag. But now you need to understand, it's not about, but what is Ronaldo doing when he is playing?
I think he's doing enough.
Statistically, I disagree. Statistically, we're a better team without him. So there's something going on.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Now I'm gonna get crazy. Now, no. Now I'm gonna get crazy because now I'm tight. Now I'm fucking mad. The season before Ronaldo's came, where the fuck did we finish?
Second.
Second, right?
Thanks.
30
Rashford.
points
Rashford.
behind, bro.
Rashford,
Don't-
hold
don't-
up.
don't, like, you
Rashford
finished
was
second
playing
by,
in
like,
form of his
default.
life. Bruno Fernandes was playing in the form of his life. Mason Greenwood, obviously, was playing very good. A lot of players were playing good. Where did we finish last year when Ronaldo came?
I forgot.
Fifth?
Fifth, sixth, seventh? I don't know. I don't remember.
Six.
Outside of Champions
How many
League.
players?
Outside of
Were
Champions League.
underperforming that year?
A lot.
Right, a lot of them.
Everyone.
Now Ronaldo's barely playing this season. Those players are playing well.
No, that's not
Is it
true.
a fucking coincidence? Yes.
First of all,
Marcus Rashford
who's playing
good?
got his former. Bruno's
When-
playing good.
When
Obviously, Ten
when
Hag players that he brought in.
United-
When Manchester United hired Ten Hag, we had the conversation and we talked about Ronaldo and how he's not even a fit for this team, but he is Ronaldo, and at the moment you don't even have any other striker, so you have to make it
I
work
think-
with him, right?
For sure. I think Ten Hag believed
Oh,
in
hold
that.
on, hold on.
I do. I would maintain.
My
Obviously, I
question.
don't know Ten Hag, but hold up. Let me just finish my thought and then you go.
Yeah.
100% going into the season before everything, Ronaldo was the striker one. He was going to be the striker going into the season. The thing that changed the whole dynamic of everything was when Ronaldo asked for a transfer request. And Ronaldo asked for a transfer request before the whole situation that he brought up about his daughter, about missing preseason. It was before that. Now, Ronaldo's saying he's getting driven out from the club. You asked for a transfer request. That doesn't make sense.
That's true. That made zero
That
sense.
doesn't make sense. Just because you got rejected by every club that you fucking got slutted out to throughout Europe by your agent, you got rejected to. Now look at it, Ten Hag. How would you want Ten Hag to react to that?
Can I talk about Rooney?
Now let's start him. Let's start him.
Hold
After
on.
saying he wanted to leave in the middle of a summer that was so fucking huge with Ten Hag coming in, where if you remember the reports were like it came as a surprise because they thought Ronaldo was gonna stay. Ronaldo knew we didn't have Champions League football
Okay.
for months, and he
But-
comes in the middle of the transfer window saying he wants to leave. Now,
But
how do you
don't-
want
hold
Ten
on,
Hag
hold
to
on.
react?
Here's
Yeah, it's gonna
here's
fuck
what
him
I
up.
think happened.
Yeah, he didn't come to preseason. Yeah, Martial played very good in preseason. So guess what? Ten Hag is not gonna play him. And the game that he's has played, Ronaldo's been shit. What the fuck do you want Ronaldo to do?
How about
Ten Hag.
okay? Do you believe Ronaldo when he says that even last year that there's certain people at the club that don't want me here?
I think it makes sense now. I mean, I think it kind of
No, but last year
I
as
think
well. Last year
Ragnick
as well.
probably. I think Ragnick probably didn't want him there.
Okay,
But Ragnick's not
right?
there anymore.
Ragnick.
And he got sacked and he got fired. So I
In
don't
my
know what
opinion,
was
in my
the point of that.
opinion, Ten Hag never wanted Ronaldo to even play, right? Once they appointed fucking Ten Hag, and we talked about it, and any
He
fan
doesn't shoot the
can
stop.
see that Ronaldo doesn't fit the system, right?
For sure.
I think after that, right? I think Ronaldo was trying to stay at the club. Like he wants to be at Manchester United. He does, in my opinion. I believe him. But when even last year, right? He came back to this club, and now you guys want him out already last year, or people at the club want him out.
Okay.
Now this summer, right? Where he doesn't automatically say I want out, even though you guys missed the Champions
He
League.
said he wanted out.
No.
Immediately.
Requested
Oh,
a
no,
transfer
no,
request.
no,
Not immediately.
You're right.
Exactly,
you're
not
right,
immediately.
Okay.
After Ten Hag, no?
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when Ten Hag comes in and he sees that this manager is not even willing is I'm not in his plans, why would I stay at Manchester
It was a
United?
while after Ten Hag though.
I know, exactly. So after a while he could see that I'm not gonna be in his plans.
No, but he
I disagree.
think-
Reports came out that United were
Reports, bro.
surprised that he even asked for a transfer.
Just follow the timeline, bro.
I don't think.
course.
I
All
don't
the time.
think.
They came out and said they were surprised that he even asked for a transfer request, and came out because they were not thinking about bringing in a striker until Ronaldo asked out.
Exactly. At the end of the day,
Come on now.
Ronaldo did
Stop.
nothing to better his situation at any point.
Ronaldo
And now he's blaming
did
No, no,
this.
I
He
agree.
did all
I
this
agree.
shit
I agree
for
with
selfish reasons. And Ronaldo was scoring 100. He doesn't, bro. Not for nothing. I really don't want to say this because I think he's one of my. He's that's my favorite player of all time. But he's doing stuff for very selfish reasons.
Of course.
Very selfish reasons. Because
this
we were
is Cristiano
seventh.
Ronaldo,
We
a
were
psychopath,
seventh.
bro.
We were awful last year, but Ronaldo was scoring goals. He wasn't saying anything. But when we're
No.
when we're finally hold up,
He was
angry. Yeah, but was he angry when he's scoring goals?
Bro, like he
Let's be
wasn't
real.
winning games though. He wasn't winning trophies. That's literally the main thing. Like he's gonna score goals wherever he goes.
I agree. You're right. I agree. But this is what I'm trying to say. I think he's doing this stuff for very selfish reasons. Yes, you can criticize the club.
No.
Yes, you can criticize the infrastructure. Yes, you can criticize the players. You can criticize the owners, right? But when we finally have something going our way, we have somebody like Ten Hag who has a clear vision
but
and a philosophy
it's
going
your
forward,
way.
and it's going, but you're not a part of it,
No.
and you do this shit. Yes.
No. Okay. I can see that
Because you
point.
don't leave
But-
the
but-
fucking pitch when you're winning a fucking game.
I
who
get
does
that.
that?
I get that. But you have to understand, bro.
Fine if we're losing. You can be frustrated.
I don't.
2-1 winning the game.
I think,
Playing
bro.
good.
I think
And
it's
refuse
about,
to
it's
get
about
subbed
how
on, don't
how
forget
he's
that.
being portrayed, bro. How he's being portrayed.
But-
as if you got.
Now
you
I can
got-
talk about Rooney.
It's not
Now I can
portrayal.
talk about
It's
Rooney.
fucking
the
facts.
biggest
Hold up.
fan, who's the
Let me-
biggest Ronaldo
okay,
fan, right?
wait,
Who's
let
the
me say
biggest
something.
Ronaldo fan, and I think it's brilliant for Manchester United.
Can we talk
bro.
about Rooney
Brilliant.
now?
Brilliant.
Can
No,
we?
no.
Because
Oh,
because you're
after-
saying
after-
how he's being portrayed, though. You're talking about how he's being
Okay,
portrayed.
good,
What
good,
did
good. Bring
Rooney
up Rooney.
say? What did Rooney say to disrespect Ronaldo? What did he
I
say?
have no-
Nothing.
I don't know
Zero.
what Rooney said.
Nothing.
Rooney straight up
Nothing.
said. Rooney.
No,
the
No, he
greatest-
said,
criticism.
he said that
Nothing.
they're a better team without him.
Yeah, and he's not
We
wrong.
are.
Ronaldo
are.
knows it too.
Yeah,
Bro,
we are.
Rooney said.
you
Rooney
don't
said.
say
Yes, we
but
are.
in my opinion, you don't say that. Like,
Why?
Of
You
don't
course,
say that.
Ronaldo's gonna take
What-
that as a disrespect. How are you not gonna take that?
That seems like it's a Ronaldo's problem. That seems like your ego got hurt a little bit.
Nah.
That seems like this is the problem with Ronaldo. Throughout his whole life, throughout his whole career as a footballer, he's always had that thought, the ego, that he is the best of all time. And he would perform and produce. He still has that same mindset.
bro. He's not.
But he's not
He's
producing.
not being
That's the
given a
problem.
chance to perform, my guy.
Yes, he is.
Because once Ten Hag
Literally,
came in, his
no,
time was
wrong. He's had fucking so many times, bro. Literally,
I'm
go
talking.
look at his fucking.
I'm talking about starting every game. He's the first.
You cannot
first name
start
of-
every game. That's not how. Bro, nobody.
That's not
starts
how
every game.
fucking shit works, bro.
Oh my God! Stop it, bro. Who else is gonna start as your striker, bro? Stop it. Even if Ronaldo is struggling, right? Even if Ronaldo is
But
struggling,
but we're literally better
He
when he's
just-
not playing.
going back.
Whoever the fuck we play,
Who?
when we're playing Rashford or we're playing Martial or somebody like that, we're literally better. Yeah,
No. Of course.
This season, at least?
because
Last
it-
season is
it
different.
fits Ten Hag's system, and then it looks better because they're playing how Ten Hag wants, which goes back to my point. Once Ten Hag came in, Ten Hag automatically knew. This is why when he said, "Oh, like Ronaldo is one of the best players of all time. I'm gonna make it work." Like that was the first thing he said. The first thing he said, Ten Hag, right? Bullshit. That was bullshit. Because once Ten Hag came in, the timeline makes sense that Ronaldo looked at this and said, "I'm not gonna be in his plans." Ten Hag let him know that you're gonna play in certain games, not
Okay.
every game.
Can I
And
say something?
Ronaldo's like, "Yo, I can't be doing that. I
Hold
can't
up.
be doing that."
Let's do the math, right? First game of the season, Ronaldo, after a season where he asked for a transfer request, a preseason he showed up late to, he was not going to start. That's normal.
But it-
You don't do that.
Okay,
Right?
first of
Wait,
all,
listen.
First of all, he didn't,
Wait,
he didn't,
preseason,
he didn't even
bro,
come
just-
preseason.
Wait,
Just-
listen. Exactly.
Just think out the window.
So hold up. Let's hold. Okay. So it's okay that he didn't start. It made sense
Can
for him not to start,
I
right?
just say one thing? Can I
Go
say
ahead.
one thing also? Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound wrong. I don't want to sound crazy about this. Do we blame Manchester United for being suspicious of Ronaldo for not going to the preseason when he asked for a transfer request?
No.
Yeah, bro.
If he told them,
I don't know that.
no, he literally
If he
told
did
them.
tell
I'm
them-
watching the interview right now, bro. I can take the fucking laptop and show you, my guy.
Okay.
He said I told Manchester United about my situation.
Yeah.
And he felt like they didn't truly believe that. If that's true, Manchester United, like, their whole front office should be ashamed of themselves.
They should.
That's number one.
I agree. But listen, okay, let's do the math, right? First game, he doesn't start, and it makes sense for him not to start. United versus Brighton, we lose 2-1. He comes in, he plays 37 minutes, right? Next game, Ten Hag starts him. Plays the full 90 minutes, we lose 4-0 to Brentford. So Ten Hag saw the first game and said, you know what, I'll trust Ronaldo. Comes in, we lose 4-0 to Brentford. Liverpool game, Ronaldo gets dropped. Rashford plays striker, we win 2-1 against one of the strongest teams in England at the time.
You're literally saying what I'm saying, though. Like,
Yeah,
of course, they're gonna perform better without Ronaldo because Ronaldo doesn't fit their system. Of course.
So what's
Bro,
Ronaldo mad about?
you put-
What did
you put
Rooney
a
say that
lesser
was wrong?
player.
Why
You
is he
put-
mad at
you put
Rooney?
Choupo-Moting on this Manchester United team, they're gonna look better than how they look with Ronaldo.
So why is
Doesn't mean that
Ronaldo
Ronaldo's
mad?
not
Because
still
he
a good
wants.
player
You
or
know
not
what?
better than-
You know why Ronaldo's mad? Like Tiku said, I love Ronaldo, bro. He's my
No.
goat, but it's an
He's
ego
been-
problem.
he's been
It's
betrayed.
always been an ego problem. Betrayed by Rooney? Have you seen what he's done to Rooney throughout his career?
You're talking about Rooney. Nobody cares about Rooney, bro.
No, Rooney was
whatever,
the
that's their own
Rooney
personal
was the
thing.
focal
Bro,
point
bro,
in this.
The
in terms of
reason
criticisms.
why. First of all,
Rooney and
first of all,
Neville.
first of all,
Why?
Rooney's been
Because
saying Messi is the GOAT since like fucking since 2010.
since always.
Why is that
Rich-
betrayal?
Rich-
Because it's
Bridges has
mutual
been-
respect. It's mutual respect, though. Messi says
Yo.
the same shit about Rooney. So
yeah, but there's literally he's the only Manchester United player to ever say Messi is better than Ronaldo or the best player of all time.
but it's mutual
You won't
respect.
find not one Manchester United player
When
from his team, Roy Keane, fucking Phil Neville, whatever his name is.
when does
any player ever.
Ronaldo praise Rooney? When does Ronaldo praise Rooney? Rooney was the fucking best partnership Ronaldo ever had, at 22 years old. Clear
Like, what do you
clear
want
of
me to do,
everyone
bro?
else.
What do you want
Those
me to
two
do?
alone
Winning the
were
Ballon d'Or,
stars
it wasn't Rooney.
in 2008. And what recognition does
Rooney was a
Ronaldo
good
give
player.
him?
Rooney was
Ronaldo
a
didn't
great
even
player,
text
but he
Benzema.
wasn't
He
Ronaldo.
didn't even text Benzema that he got a
Rooney
Ballon d'Or.
wasn't-
And you want
who gives
Benzema to
a
go out
damn,
there and
bro?
say
He's a
Ronaldo's the
grown
GOAT?
man, bro. I
You
don't
want
give a damn
Ronaldo?
they
You want
take
Benzema to
that
go out
out.
and say
I don't care
Ronaldo's
if
the
they-
GOAT? Fuck no.
that's great.
Messi's the GOAT in their books because they know who the fuck Ronaldo is. They dealt with him personally.
I know.
And
but
Messi's going
Rooney-
out saying
Rooney-
Barcelona, prime
Rooney-
Barcelona need to sign Rooney, and Rooney is supposed to sit there and be like, nah, fuck you, Ronaldo's the GOAT. After Ronaldo's a piece of shit to him? Fuck no.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, even like guys like Phil Scholes, right, who admire Messi. What I say?
You said Phil Scholes. Whatever.
Yo,
Phil
by the
Neville
way,
called
can
him.
I just say one thing?
What's his
Because
name?
you said Scholes. Can I just say one thing? So I watch a TikTok,
Scholes,
and
what is
Pepper, they asked
Phil, it's Paul.
Paul. You said
Paul.
Phil. It's Paul.
Paul
Paul.
Scholes.
Yes, you said Phil, and he also said Phil Neville.
Phil
That's like
Neville.
his brother, Gary Neville.
Ah, it's
But
Gary.
Pep Guardiola,
Gary
they
Neville,
asked
bro.
some
What
guy
the fuck
asked
am I
him.
doing, bro?
Yeah, there's a lot
No, I
of Phils
fucked that up
going on
too,
in your
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, Phil, bro. I mean,
But,
I'm looking at this right here.
But before we go, I just want to say. So they asked Pep Guardiola who's the best midfielder, Gerrard, Scholes, or Lampard. Guess who he said?
Scholes.
Scholes. You know what's funny? I read a comment. The guy said, "You know what's crazy? All the footballing players and footballing guys that are in football, they all say Scholes. The only people that say Lampard or Gerrard are like,
Listen, bro, this is
Twitter
actually a
haters,
point.
fans.
This is
Twitter
actually a point that I want to go back to. I think especially people like our age, they didn't really see Paul Scholes like at his absolute peak. People don't understand that he was like an attacking player, like to start off his career. Like he wasn't a deep line playmaker.
Yeah.
He was literally doing it all.
yeah,
I think when I started watching Paul Scholes, like right Paul Scholes, I was about to say Phil Scholes again.
Yeah, correct.
He was like one of the best sixes in the world.
Yeah,
not one of the best 8 or 10s in the world. Like he was a phenomenal, defensive. Who would have thought, right? He was terribly defensively, like fucking starting to go.
Strange
Now
ass
he got
players.
better and better, which is honestly better. But you cannot blame me for saying Frank Lampard and Steve Gerrard were better because when I was watching them, they were like unbelievable.
Sure,
Yeah,
but
that
don't
sounds-
say they were better than Paul Scholes though. Just say
Yeah,
I like
but
them
if,
more.
like,
You know?
I watched
but I'll
them,
say
they were
this
better.
though.
I
I'll
don't
say
know,
this
like-
though. I don't know how we got to Paul Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard debate, but You know, people always post that photo. People always post that photo of the England team in 2010 and say, "How did this team not win a trophy?" Or in 2008, it's because they didn't have Paul Scholes, bro. Straight up, that Gerrard Lampard fucking midfield was not good because Paul Scholes wasn't in there. Michael Carrick, It doesn't matter. Michael Carrick would have been a better midfielder than Lampard and fucking and Gerrard, 100%. Ask Pep Guardiola. Ask Pep Guardiola that fucking question. Pep will take Michael Carrick 100% over fucking Gerrard and Lampard in the midfield.
You know what?
Anyway,
Pep knows football.
Pep knows football.
Jose was starting Carrick in his last year, like throughout
Carrick's
the
a beast,
season.
Bro. Carrick's very underrated.
Very
But
good,
anyway,
very good
Wayne
player.
Rooney is the greatest footballer of all time. Let's move on.
I just want to
Say-
say one thing
okay,
about
final
Ronaldo.
thoughts,
I love
final
you,
thoughts.
Ronaldo.
We
I
love
love
you.
you, Ronaldo.
We love you for real.
I love you so much, bro. But what you did, very disappointing.
You know,
Yeah,
what's
very
funny though? He's gonna watch this podcast or his sister will, and we're in big trouble. Ronaldo, next meet and greet, he's not shaking our hands.
I agree with
Yo,
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, you're never gonna get this.
I
You're never
agree
gonna
with
get this.
everything. I agree with everything Ronaldo did. Like in terms of like actually like okay whatever. It's embarrassing that the fact that you're even doing this. That's over with. But once he's actually talking, I agree with everything he said except about the players. That's bro. If I was a teammate of
The
Ronaldo
players.
and he walks in, bro, like someone like he's catching an elbow from someone. You know,
Can I just say one
very
thing? Can I
very
just say
very
one
big
thing?
disrespect right there.
Obviously, the full thing didn't come out,
Big
but
disrespect.
then he
bro.
asked
It did
about
come out. It
the
came out today.
professionals, not the full thing. I think more is coming out tomorrow. Part 2. When they asked about professionals, right? And he said
Diego
about the
Dalot?
team, he said the lot, Martinez, Casemiro. Never said Bruno. Never said anything about Bruno.
And he also said a lot of Portuguese players were fucking shitting on him. Anyways, Ronaldo, let's move on.
Let's close
Fine
off
piece, fine
strong
piece.
with the UFC. Ahmed, let's talk about it.
Bro, I told you guys let's do a companion. Can you imagine if we did companion in that fifth round?
That would have been sick.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's review
Yeah, would have
UFC,
broke the sound barrier.
281 this past Saturday. What was that actually located again?
In Madison Square Garden,
Madison Square
man.
Garden.
What
Yo,
the
you okay?
fuck? We posted
okay?
a vlog. We know you weren't in it, but you saw it. Fucking.
You okay tonight, bro?
My
You
boy
wanna
let me
take a
down.
nap?
I was supposed to go with Amon.
Ahmed, you on crack?
I seen it. I seen
You on
where it.
crack?
Anyway,
I should have asked you. how the
live
fuck they get the
from Madison
tickets.
Square Garden, the Mecca. Headlined by Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira, the first time in mixed martial arts. But let's get to the whole card, bro. A record of the most first round knockouts. I believe it was 7, and on a fucking UFC pay per view. So it was a stellar night. A lot of knockouts, a lot of finishes, a lot of shockers. Let's go through the prelims real quick. Listen, anybody. Renato Moicano, talk about that fucking mic drop he had at that. First of all, what a performance. Brad Riddell, who stepped away from the game, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard. Brad Riddell.
Really?
Listen, bro, like you can just see a guy like him who is a legit contender, like who has the potential to be like a real contender. The man has been broken for the past couple times.
Wow.
That was not him, bro. He is much better than what he showed up. Renato Moicano just ran in there and bullied Brad Riddell. So Brad Riddell, I hope he steps away. You know, has a lot of family time, comes back and finds his love again for the sport because he's a real good fighter. But Moicano, bro, like first of all, let's talk about that post fight interview, bro. Is that the greatest of all time?
Peter was telling me he's never seen an interview like it, and I didn't think much of it at first, but like it showed up in my feed like 5 times. And it was pretty fire, bro. I don't know about the
That's
greatest.
the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life,
Bro,
like,
Chael
if you
Sonnen-
take Khabib, Chael, and Conor out, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I was
Honestly-
but Chandler. What about Chandler?
Michael Chandler's like
Chandler's
fucking WWE, like Hulk Hogan,
Michael
you know,
Chandler's
shit.
is fire,
I enjoy
bro.
that.
It's
I
good,
enjoy
it's good, Michael Chandler, but like
Moicano's a
Moicano,
good
bro, with
fighter.
the Brazilian accent, bro. Moicano want, and he's literally talking third person. Moicano want money, man.
And Moicano's a good fighter. I
Hey,
remember.
you know why Sean
his fight
Shelby?
against.
I want to thank everybody.
I remember his fight against Alexander Hernandez. I'm like, yo, dog.
Yeah, Alexander
That's just
Hernandez.
good. And then he took the fight with those nachos. Uh,
4 days.
But
4 days.
those
No, I
años-
was sitting down,
Yeah.
drinking beer, eating steak. Whatever.
He got his
I
ass
don't want
beat
to
the
talk like a
fuck up.
Mexican accent, but
He's got his ass beat the fuck up, but taking that fight and everyone kind of like,
go 5
Nah,
rounds with
but
RDA.
now-
That's tough.
yeah, exactly. And he showed a lot of toughness in that fight because it could have been multiple times where he could have fell, could have slept, gave up. But I think he's good. And then that post-con, I think this might propel this guy, not for nothing.
Bro, like, you know,
Good thing.
like
And he's a good
We've seen-
fighter.
we've
You
seen
never know.
guys have runs like this. Guys like Charles Oliveira, who out of nowhere who just find their potential.
Colby Covington.
Colby Covington, guys
Colby
like
Covington after that post-fight interview, blew up after that. I think
Bro,
we
yeah.
might see something
That's what
similar
they're
with
there
him.
for, bro. Promotion of yourself.
Of course,
Those
of course.
full fight-
Yeah,
interviews,
of course.
You got to take advantage.
100%.
Aaron Blanchfield from New Jersey. This is why I really wanted to talk about the fights before, because I would always look like a genius. Aaron Blanchfield is for real. Just in case you guys didn't know. Ollie McCann, you know, once she's not fighting someone who doesn't take her down, she's you know, she'll probably knock her up. But Aaron Blanchfield is for real, ladies and gentlemen. Dominic Reyes versus Ryan Spann. Oh my goodness. Dominic Reyes, bro. Speaking of like guys like him and Brad
Yeah.
Riddell, you know, Dominic Reyes, like the fall from grace, you know, like has been hard to watch. People are saying about John Jones. I think Jan's knockout is really what fucked him up, bro. Like his nose
Yeah.
too. Like as soon as
Yeah.
you even like breathe on his nose, it's a wrap. But very very tough knockout. Tough 3 straight knockout losses, bro.
Three.
Nasty knockout losses.
Nasty ones.
And bro, and he's got like his brother
Jan-
there, bro. He's got like his brother there watching him. It's like it's
It was Jan Jiri, right?
Jan
He
Yuri
was like a spinning,
spinning, bro.
elbow.
He fell on his
Oh,
face.
God.
This one, he was like out with the jab. It's
Yeah, right. And
not
Ryan
good for
Spann,
Dominic Reyes,
that's a
bro.
good fighter.
Not good. A shocker was Otman Azaitar getting flatlined by Matt Frivola, bro. Like, if that's gonna happen, then I'm scared to ever even put money on a card, bro. But yeah, Otman just like, I mean, he was like definitely like it looked way off, terribly.
Was
off.
Ottman the guy that got
Yeah, with that bag and the
yeah, in
Yeah.
Fight Island?
Let's move on to the main card. Dan Hooker versus Claudio Perez. One of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Claudio Perez. Listen, like you're a warrior for just stepping in there, but man, that was an embarrassing performance from Claudio Perez. And I don't like to really say that, but that was embarrassing from him. I mean, Dan Hooker didn't.
in the
Dan Hooker
press
wasn't even that
conference.
impressive.
Yeah,
In
it
the press
wasn't.
conference.
But
Who
that
the
press
fuck is that
press
guy?
con, yeah, we were all yelling, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Everybody was thinking he's like a journalist or some shit. Had a nice suit though. Suit was pretty good.
Bro, he was on a six fight winning streak in the 155 division coming into that.
But,
you know, once
The statement
Once he-
remains the same. Who the fuck is that boy?
Clay
Claudio Perez,
Guida,
yeah,
come on, what are we doing?
back to the dirt.
Chris Gutierrez.
Frankie Edgar versus Chris Gutierrez. Oh my God, that was.
But let's
hard
be
to watch.
honest. Let's be honest. Did we really
I-
think this was gonna end any other way, bro?
I mean, of course, but like, bro, like,
Oh, it
damn,
sucks,
man,
but-
bro. And I just want to say this, bro. Like, stop bringing your kids to these fucking fights, bro. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, stop, bro. Stop.
One of the UFC ring girls posted on a TikTok after the fight. Frankie with his like family. And I was just looking at that. I was like, "Why, bro? Why are you doing this shit?
Why
to
are they
yourself,
here?
Like
bro?
literally,
Why are
like,
they- against a guy like Gutierrez, who's a fucking.
Well, it was
absolute
his
savage.
retirement fight, though.
first of all, bro, how about that line that?
Bro, they
fucking
can watch
Gutierrez
it
got?
on, bro. And not far. They're in Jersey.
Physically, I'm not supposed to be here. Chris Gutierrez, that was the craziest line I've ever heard in my life.
What did
But yeah,
he say?
nasty knockout, hard, bro. Corey Sandhagen, Chito Vera, and Chris Gutierrez, nasty knockouts, bro. Like, this game is a bitch. I mean, Frankie Edgar said it. This game is a bitch, bro.
Frankie
Legend,
hasn't
though,
been the
absolute
same
legend, Frankie. Love
since
him.
he got knocked out by Ortega. Hasn't
I
been
know,
the same.
because bro, he fought Max Holloway, and it was a good fight.
I don't know, but it was never the same since then, bro.
Honestly, since the Korean Zombie fight, that's when he fell apart. That
Frankie
was like
hasn't-
he
let's
got
just say
knocked out in the
this.
first round.
As time has gone on and Frankie's gotten older, there's been a skill gap, and it's only gotten bigger. It's that
Oh,
simple.
and then he dropped down to 135, and then he looked good again. He was fighting like Pedro, and it was a close. He beat Pedro.
Yeah.
Bro, it should have been Dominic Cruz versus Frank Edgar or like Jose Aldo or something. We should have got that, not Chris Gutierrez, bro. Young, hungry killer. Let's move on. Lightweight division. What a fucking fight, bro. Excuse me.
What a
Dustin
fight, man.
Poirier versus Michael Chandler.
Is
that
Michael
first
Chandler
round.
alive?
Is
see
that
how
the
much
greatest
blood
first round
he
you've
leaked?
ever seen in your life? That's up there with the greatest first rounds I've ever seen in UFC history, bro. Up there.
Right over there.
Oh
It
my
was
god,
exciting.
utter,
It
bro,
was
utter
insane. Yeah.
freaking what?
Chaos.
I literally, bro, and also, shout out to Michael Chandler, bro. I mean, I've always like said that I don't expect him to be a UFC champion. I don't think he's UFC championship material, but like,
Exciting.
I don't want to say that he proved me like wrong because like I mean he did prove me wrong because he's 2-3 in UFC. Everybody's fought is like real fighters and stuff like that, real tough guys, except maybe like Tony Ferguson like now, but he's fighting tough and every fight, bro, every fight he's in is like I'm shaking, ridiculously like interested and
He's
and,
gotta
and
have
like and
the most
absolutely
entertaining
cannot wait.
fights in the UFC for sure. Like,
bro, he is
keep
like
booking him. I don't care,
he
and
is,
keep
bro,
booking
Justin
him with
Gaethje.
top guys.
That fight against
Gotta
Justin
fight.
Gaethje,
Yeah, bro.
arguably to
And
me,
it's crazy. It's
might
crazy
be the
because
best fight I've ever watched.
I'm watching like 2 years ago him and Benson Henderson, and I'm like literally like no emotion. I'm just watching the fight. Now he's in UFC fighting these guys, bro, and it's like wow, holy
I
shit.
think he doesn't really care. You know, I think he's just here to entertain, make some money,
Make
then
some money,
retire.
man. Yeah.
I think he's trying to win. You know, obviously.
I mean, obviously,
I mean,
he doesn't want
winning's
to
a
get
part
his
of
ass
it,
beat.
dude.
But,
Nobody
I
wants
mean,
to
when you look at the way he's fight, does he really want to win in the long run? This guy's gonna get CTE by like fucking January. Shut up.
Add on. Okay, but Dustin Poirier go gets the sub.
Dustin Poirier. Can we talk about this guy?
He's never lost back-to-back fights.
This guy, unbelievable.
Never
He's
lost
dead
back-to-back
ass the
fights. Dustin Poirier, bro.
uncrowned champion of lightweight
Stop it, bro.
division.
What are we
Yes,
doing
bro.
here?
Yes.
Bro, Islam would
Yes, bro.
rip him apart. I know
He
like five
deserves
guys.
it, man.
I know like 5 guys that would beat him right
He
now.
deserves it. Who
What?
beats him?
Islam.
I think
Oliveira,
Islam beats him. I think
Dariush.
Charles beats him.
I think- I
Charles
would say this.
beat him again.
I think if Dustin fights Charles again, I'm going with Dustin all day.
Wow. Dariush. I think
Hold on.
Dariush
If
beats him.
it's not
I
a
think it beats
championship
Dariush.
fight, probably Dustin's gonna win. How much you want to bet on points? But like if it's a championship fight, he's getting subbed.
Dariush should
I
beat him.
love Dustin.
Stop
I
it.
love Dustin. I mean, what a warrior, bro. For him,
One of
to
the most
still have the-
underrated lightweights of all time.
I don't know about.
I mean, I don't want-
underrated.
bro,
You're saying
people
he's the
know-
uncrowned
people know,
champion now.
like-
Like, how are you gonna say
know,
he's
like,
underrated
he's
and
top 5
he's
all
the
time,
uncrowned champion
lightweight.
at the same time?
He's also like
Deserves a little
I
bit
think he's
more
like
praise
5
than
wins
that.
away from tying the record of most wins in UFC history. So he's been
He's a
around.
beast, bro.
The beast, one of the all-time greats.
Casuals don't.
I think for him, like,
because he beat up on their boy Connor.
Twice.
I mean,
That's how they think, bro.
3
What
times
do you want me
actually.
to do?
Actually, not twice. You're right.
Twice, sir.
Twice.
Casual. Next fight.
Let's
Idiot.
move on to the co-main event. Carla Esparza.
Paul Poirier.
Yo, I've been waiting to get fucking bring this up. You guys were wild disrespectful to Carla at the press conference.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we were,
guys
and it
were.
was
I don't
so
give a fuck.
fun.
I was literally watching
I
the
don't
press
give a
conference. I
fuck.
was like, yo, these dudes got absolutely no respect. I was like, yo, I know exactly who it's like. Tico right now fucking booing the shit out of Carla.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you see-
Especially when she
I
said,
killed it.
I'm gonna bring this.
Bro,
belt
we
back
didn't
to the
hear
US."
her. We
Yo.
didn't hear her. You heard her say that? We were just booing.
No,
I didn't
I-
hear her say that at all.
No, I honestly I was just born every time she
And
talked
I
about.
can understand.
I don't give a fuck.
I can understand
No.
like cheering for Wei Lee because last time we were there, we also cheered for her. But like,
She's a
she
better
literally said like,
Yeah. Yo, we were trolling OD. I mean, it wasn't even trolling. Like, we
Carla
genuinely.
was like, she was shook, bro. You guys, like, you guys single-handedly changed the.
I
the
think
fight.
I think we did, bro. Like,
bro, she was
100%.
clearly
Listen,
shook.
I'll say this.
Maybe
Wei Lee-
motivated, but clearly shook.
Not only was Carla probably shook, but Wei Lee was also super motivated. So we went into the fucking press
Yeah, but
conference
Wei Lee got
knowing
like
we went in there
nervous
knowing
problem.
that we were gonna like cheer for her before translation. We were like, the second she stopped speaking Chinese, we're getting up off our seats and going, yeah.
Yeah.
And yo, no
Yeah.
joke, like she looked at us multiple times and was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? But you
Confused,
can tell
definitely
that
confused.
she appreciated it. And after the fact, I looked up online, like through Twitter, and people were talking about it, like, what the fuck was going on? Why were these people
They
didn't
all-
even
they all
know.
calling
commented
us
about that.
communists.
Yeah, people were saying she didn't even
We're
translate. How do
commies.
they know what she said, right? And someone
Yeah.
said, Wei Lee has said in the past that she really like cares about the
clear-
support. It gets
And
in her head.
also, before the fight, during a walkout, I think John Anik quoted, it's like New York was cheering for her and this, that.
Yeah.
It showed her a lot of
So
love.
I
And,
really do think it made a big difference. So that just goes to
100%.
show Dana White, if you pay us a little and you want a certain fighter to win and they're a
Yeah,
mental
bro.
midget, like,
Dude,
bro,
I get
we're
that
here.
money, bro.
We're like one of those. We're
That's
like
all.
those fucking people in Qatar right now.
Yeah, we
Like,
are. Literally just
Same
plants.
people, different
Fucking crisis
countries.
actors,
Bro,
They have England, and tomorrow they're fucking supporting Brazil.
they think this is just happening with Wei Lee. Every press conference that
No,
comes to
yeah.
New York, we're selecting a specific foreigner
I'm
and
down.
cheering for them. It's happening.
Yeah,
And
bro, they would dead ass call us like CCP plants. Like how much did the
they were
CCP?
they were like, I'm not surprised in New York this is happening. They're all communists.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it had nothing. It had nothing to do with that.
Bro.
It was
But
fun.
let's be for real though. Let's be for real.
No,
Not
no,
for
no,
nothing.
But
I like
but
Wei Lee Zhang.
because-
Go ahead.
But it was because like Carla literally said, "I'm gonna bring this belt back to the United States," and you guys
Who
literally
gives
said,
a fuck?
Bro, I didn't even hear her.
Who
We
cares?
started booing her before she picked up the mic. They
Well,
would ask the
regardless, who
question,
gives a
she'd be
fuck?
picking it up, and we'd be like, boo.
Yo, she was.
I don't
so
really,
pissed off,
but I feel
Carla.
like this is like a lot of MMA fans where they don't really give a fuck about like this isn't like boxing where a lot of people are like, United States, England, I'm gonna support our fighters. And MMA is at least in the UFC, it's very different. The fans don't really give a fuck
It's
where
a
you're
little
from,
different.
bro.
It's a little
A
different.
little bit.
If an Englishman,
it's
if
not
a
as
person
much,
from
man.
the UK fights a person from the US, most likely I'll cheer for the person from the US.
Fair. But I mean, I know a lot of people that if Conor McGregor fought Dustin Poirier, who the fuck were they supporting?
Yeah.
Conor
absolutely.
McGregor.
That's Conor
You know what I
McGregor.
mean?
Absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't really give a fuck.
Honestly,
If you're
bro.
entertaining,
Honestly,
if you're
with
somebody
Charles,
that
with
the fans
Charles,
they don't, they're gonna support you.
yeah, they don't
That's
care.
it.
They don't care where you come from.
Bro.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
Carla, not for nothing, she's not. She's fucking boring. She's not entertaining. Nobody likes how she won the belt. They're not gonna support you. Wei Lee Zhang,
Yeah, but the only
humble
thing
person,
is, the only
it's
thing is,
entertaining fighter.
the only
Shows
thing
out
is,
for the fans. Of course, we're gonna support her over fucking Carla. We don't give a fuck if she's American.
Listen, bro, we all love Rose, but that was two women in there, right? It wasn't just Carla in there. Rose did nothing. Her game plan was awful. Her coaches were awful.
I'm
That
sure
was
we would have
also without Rose.
booed Rose too if she was in the press
No, you guys
conference
were
against Wei Lee.
not booed Rose.
Nah,
bro.
nah,
God
they
forbid.
weren't.
Yeah, probably
They
not.
weren't- they
Nah,
weren't
you're
gonna
lucky.
do
I
that.
love
But
Rose.
but Rose has done her thing though. She's been there. She showed us.
We talking
something.
about, bro? Carla was the first strawweight
the
champion,
best.
number one.
Bro,
Lost
no
the
one
belt
gives a
to
fuck, bro.
fucking Joanna, got obliterated by Joanna. Made all the way back to the belt, won the belt,
Yeah.
in terrible fashion, but still won the belt. I'm just saying, like,
You know
you
what?
guys would
You don't like it? Turn the press conference
disgustingly-
off.
disgustingly rude. Let's move on though, as
It was
as
rude.
Wei Lee
Be
regains
nice.
regains the championship. Now two-time champion for Wei Lee. So shout out to her. Let's get to the main event. What a fucking main event that was. Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. Like I said, the third meeting, first time in mixed martial arts. Like I said though, like as soon as Alex Pereira was signed, we all knew that this fight was gonna happen. And it did happen. What a fucking fight though. I think a lot of people were expecting this fight to actually be a real fight because obviously the last couple matchups for Israel Adesanya is basically just him, essentially fucking using his opponents as target practice because they don't want to attack. They can't attack. They're stuck in mud in there. Guys like Paulo Costa, Jared Cannonier. I think Robert Whittaker had a great fight in the second fight. And then Alex Pereira this time brought it. I mean, Joe Rogan called Israel Adesanya the most sophisticated striker in UFC, right? How can you not say Alex Pereira is now that when he knocks out Israel Adesanya twice, and this time, I mean, you want to talk about like setting up traps, setting up. I think even fucking Israel said it. Investing early on, with those leg kicks, throwing the jabs and stuff, just to see what Israel is gonna throw. he's a very calculated striker. Obviously, you know, what is like background in kickboxing, you would also think that. But yeah, I think obviously after that first round, or like the end of that first round, Izzy stuns him fairly. I want to say he what whatever he stuns him with that right hand. The left hook was clearly after the bell. Israel knew that too. He was trying to just get him out of there. Clearly after the bell, and it could have really fucked up Alex Pereira. That shot though, that right hand, Israel, the punch placement. I mean, also Paulo Costa, he right on the ear, like phenomenal boxing right there. And for Pereira to be stunned early on and to lose the first couple rounds, look defeated and tired at times, to fight back, right, and to just stay in there. And then the fifth round starts. A lot of people are now obviously going to compare it to fucking Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. The corner, you know, just telling him that it's still there. You have 5 minutes left. This 5 minutes here, and you will be champion. He didn't even need 5 minutes. Alex Pereira tracks down Israel Adesanya on the fence, catches him, I think, first with a right hand, then the left hook. Finally, he was missing just closely, and finally gets him on the jaw. And you know this guy hits fucking hard, bro. He might be the hardest hitting guy right now in UFC. Him and Francis Ngannou. Like when he hits you, it is out like electric. It's different. It's different from any other guy. Fifth round, and he still needed just one connection, and Israel was out on his feet, like dancing like Elsa, like as they say. Yeah, caught Izzy, shocks the world. The stoppage was definitely controversial, in my opinion. With the amount of time remaining, it was only gonna end bad for Izzy. Even though I agree that he was dodging multiple punches, he was still getting hit, but he was still there. Like I would like if Izzy wants to say, "Let me go out," he deserves to go out. So yeah, the stoppage, in my opinion, I would like to see a little more, but whatever, it happens. Yeah, I think Alex Pereira, man, what a comeback. These fifth round comebacks, bro. Also cash on that. Nice little prop right there. Fifth round KO by Alex Pereira plus 3,000. Thank you very much.
Twitter blue
Yeah,
soon for SBS, courtesy
what a
of
fight! What a
Alex
fight!
Pereira's
Alex
manager.
Pereira gets the job done. Your new UFC middleweight champion, run it back, obviously. And also the new UFC 4 cover. So he's pretty much taking everything from Izzy, bro.
I don't have much to say about this fight other than Alex Pereira. Not Alex Pereira. Izzy. Probably one of the most entertaining fights of his in a while now. Actually
Yeah.
came out there and
I mean,
fucking
bro,
was
he's
in the midst
gonna get hated on,
of
but
war, bro.
TKO.
He was in the midst of war. So, shout
But
out
yo,
Izzy for
I
coming
don't want
there
I
and
don't
being
want to
about it.
sound like a hater, because I love both these guys. But like I said, bro, I've always said that Kamaru Usman, his time was coming, and he's beatable. Izzy, the same thing, beatable. Uh, but these guys can clearly still come back. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I think for me, like Habib ruined the game, because like if you're not undefeated and you're not like losing rounds, you mean nothing to me, bro. Honestly, so he ruined the game for me. But yeah,
And also, both guys were, I think, one win away from breaking Anderson Silva's
which is crazy.
record. I think.
No, I think that was
Adesanya
for
was middleweight.
Usman, definitely.
It was wins in middleweight, wins in a row at
Oh, yeah,
middleweight,
you could be right.
and Usman was wins in a row, right? I believe
Crazy,
something like
bro.
that. So Anderson Silva just shows the level that he was at.
Yeah, but he was
Talk
on
about the
steroids.
fight. Obviously, we didn't have a podcast before it, so I didn't really give my predictions. I had Adesanya winning actually by TKO. Funny enough.
Yeah, we have it on the vlog.
But I think, if we did, yeah. But I never really explained why. But a reason that I would have said was for Pereira. I was not surprised that Pereira would win by TKO, because I think the thing about Adesanya would separate him from everybody else was the length and the reach that he has, that none of these other guys can match up with. Pereira has that. He has the power. He can make
Kickboxing.
it. He's got the kickboxing. He's got the power. He's got the reach. He's got the size. He's got everything that matches up with Adesanya perfectly.
What did you
And
say?
this is MMA. You know what I mean? This is MMA. Sometimes guys stylistically are better than you. I still think Adesanya is a better fighter than Pereira overall,
Oh,
and I think striking too. I do think that. I just think he just has a style that gives Adesanya problems. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that
he got his
Pereira's gonna
numbers.
beat a lot of these other guys. He got his number. That's it. That's life. Sometimes it is what it is. Now, now, let's be honest. Could Adesanya fought a little bit better? I think so too. I think he needed to be more aggressive.
I think he
I
should have
think
dominated the
Pereira-
wrestling more, bro, because Pereira didn't look that impressive on the ground.
No, and the ground is awful. But I'm not for nothing, bro. I'm not looking at Adesanya to go out there and wrestle people. I'm not.
Bro,
Simple as that.
he's a
He should have.
champion.
He probably wins
Do what
if
you
he
gotta do
does
to
that.
win.
I agree. But I think Adesanya just does. He's not gonna do that. Maybe he does in the second fight. Who knows? But I think striking. I think there was multiple times where he could have caught him. I don't think Pereira really did anything with his head movement. A lot of, especially in the first round, I thought the first round was like a perfect game plan and blueprint to beating him, and he kind of went away from that. Adesanya himself said something about his leg was shot. I think his nerve or some fucking bullshit like that, which you can make as an excuse. But who
He
knows?
said his
Maybe
knee.
that's not his knee or something, which fucked up his mobility. Which you can see that's why his style of fighting kind of changed throughout the fight. So maybe that was an issue. But I think if he just kept it down, I think Pereira really. What was his head movement? All he did was like duck down.
No,
You know what I
bro,
mean?
you don't understand. You don't understand with Alex Pereira, bro.
It's
He can hit
scary. I
him.
get it.
Izzy can hit him twice. He did hit him twice, and he didn't go down. Alex touched him in the 5th round once, and he went down. It's
I
complete
agree.
different
No,
type of power.
it is.
Complete
It
different
is.
type of power.
I agree.
Even
I think you
even
do have
even
to
Joe
be
Rogan said
cautious.
it. This dude, when he hits you, it's different, bro. And like Joe Rogan, like he knows these, bro. Like
I agree.
this is what we talk about, in my
But
opinion.
what I wanted to say was I think Adesanya could have been a little bit more aggressive. Listen, you still got your ass knocked the fuck out, right? I think to really beat him, you have to be perfect for 5 rounds every fucking minute. You know what I mean? To beat this guy.
Or a wrestler.
Or you're a wrestler, yeah. But so in my opinion, I mean, might as well risk it for the biscuit, be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe you do knock him out. Because listen, you stunned him. Obviously, the round ended and this and that. Just stunned him. You did catch him. But still, we'll see. Adesanya is still one of my favorite fighters. And if there is a rematch, we'll see. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Maybe he comes back. Maybe he figures it out. This is MMA. We can see a trilogy in that sense. So we'll see. It's tough though. From an Izzy fan, for someone that I've seen him since like the beginning, to see him finally lose. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe he comes back from this. I think you talked about it, like story arc. Story arc goes up and down. So we'll see where
Izzy knows how to take a loss. Like he'll be just fine.
So humble, so
He'll
humble.
be just fine. He'll be back.
Super, such a great graceful loser.
Does he really know how to take a loss well, considering he got arrested?
First of all, did you
But
even
that's
know
like
the
not even
information?
his fault.
You get
I
arrested
know
this
why
fucking
he got
little.
I mean, it is his
What a
fault,
dog
but like,
over here,
yo,
bro. What a dog.
not for nothing. Like, fuck you doing with Knuckles, bro? What is this fucking street
First of
fighter?
all, why are
First
brass
of all.
knuckles illegal?
Well, because he found out Alex
What's
Pereira
fucking
was a
New York?
pilot, so he had to carry it on him because he was
First of all,
scared.
Bro, I
think
wouldn't be
like a fan
surprised
gave
if the
it to him.
cop was fucking Alex Pereira. The guy became a cop just to arrest him. What a fucking hater.
Can you
That was a
imagine?
massive hater. He's hilarious though.
Those memes are mad funny, bro. It's like if
Shout out Alex Pereira.
if Israel Adesanya goes to jail, Alex Pereira
First
is
of
getting
all,
arrested. Just
the
to
penal
follow
law.
him in there.
SubhanAllah, Alex Pereira, our Muslim brother, there was no doubt that he was gonna get the job done.
Is he still even Muslim, bro?
Brother Alex Pereira.
This guy, he's Muslim, but like he doesn't show anything that he is.
What do you mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure that he converted. He's not.
I
a
know, I
Muslim,
agree,
he's
but like,
Pakistani,
you could convert, just like not care anymore.
I don't know what it is, but I mean,
His faith
it was
is
a story
between
that he's
him.
Muslim.
So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
whatever. Anyway, any
Not to
last
leave on a
thoughts?
sad note,
Continue.
but
Oh,
R.I.P. Rumble Johnson, man, that was fucking
R.I.P. for real,
started
man.
terrible, bro. Like
Not to
Well,
leave on a sad note.
and they
this
were
is a
and they were
sad thing.
and they were talking about how like what?
Not to leave on a sad note, and then tells us breaks the
I
sad
mean,
news.
like I'm sorry, but I gotta bring it up. It's my
Yeah,
guy.
no, I forgot. Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
Like I mean, they were talking about how he was sick and shit. Damn, bro, 30 years old. Like damn,
30.
38.
38.
Oh,
Completely
38.
sad,
Fucking
bro. And
he's still like a young ass man in life, bro.
yeah,
This sucks to see. Rumble Johnson, who would have ever thought, bro? Sucks to see. RP.
what was his last fight?
Bellator. I think you're Will Romero.
No, in the UFC.
Oh, I don't know.
That was a long time ago, bro.
Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, 2018 he got subbed or some shit. But yeah, I mean he was one, bro, a guy who made a welterweight at one time, one of the hardest hitting fighters of our generation. Like what he did to Glover Teixeira, one punch, bro. Glover Teixeira went out. He's a monster, bro. The fights with obviously DC and stuff like that. Tough. What a beast, what a legend.
RP.
RIP.
So
Shout
yeah.
out Rumble.
Not to end on a sad note, but we are ending on a sad note. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see how the World Cup
I
turns
could have
out.
brought up that Algeria's not in the World Cup, but that would be too sad.
Yeah, you did bring it up like 40 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.